Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And from the UA studios here in Burridge, Illinois, this is Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing today? Colin Rudisill alongside Alex Tellez for a little NASCAR Tuesday here at UA. Not because we have NASCAR memorabilia, although we might because we do have that variety pack still out there. But all the box numbers, you know, they relate to NASCAR people. And Alex is doing very well.
I'm not prepared today. I'm not going to lie.
You'll get a couple. I think you'll get a couple. We should do more than a couple when it comes to the boxes. Let's start with the best series in the room, the Diamond Helmets. There's 6 boxes left. 5 of them are headliners. 5 of them are headliners. One of them's a speed flex. Terrell Davis on a speed flex. One of the best running backs that could have been still out there. LaDainian Tomlinson is a double up opportunity, by the way. We've also got Calvin Johnson, Edgerrin James, and Hines Ward. 5 and 6 chance, and I guarantee that one we don't know is also probably pretty good. So definitely worth the play there, guys. Let's close out that Diamond series, and then brand new Diamonds in the room right after that. Practice squad, speaking of brand new, I should have grabbed the box while I was up here. We got the last pairing off the board. It should be a guaranteed Ray Lewis coming up in the old series, and then we'll get into the new series. Only Kyron Williams gone. That new series, on the other hand, 2 speed flexes, including Jim Kelly and including Warren Moon. We've also got a Michael Irvin authentic, a Troy Polamalu authentic, Malik Neighbors, Donovan McNabb. But I actually think the coolest helmet's the Rob Gronkowski. It's a replica helmet, but it looks sick. We'll take a closer look at that. There's also a Peyton Manning licensed jersey in there. Ooh. That new practice squad is fire. Singles and doubles up on that one. Go ahead and check it out. Speaking of pairings, the Vault. There's only 3 left in the old series. And in my opinion, one of the most aesthetically pleasing is still out there in the Ray Lewis. It's a dripped Eclipse helmet with the gold ink. It looks incredible. We'll take a closer look at that as well. The new series, only one major headliner gone in Trevor Lawrence. Other than that, there's still a Kenneth Walker, the 3rd speed flex. That looks insane. Still, in my opinion, the best quarterback through 2 weeks, Baker Mayfield on a speed flex. Chris Olave, Hydro flex, and tons of authentic helmets. 5 vault keys up to $300 still out there as well. We got the loaded dice jerseys with 10 licensed jerseys still out there, including Jerry Rice, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Jerome Bettis, Max Crosby, some big names. We got a lot to get into. I'm excited to go. How about you, Alex?
I'm ready to go. Let's clear out that vault and let's clear out the diamonds. 6 boxes left, 5 headliners. Quad and a double gets it done.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. I agree. What's up, Josh? I figured this would be coming too at some point. He says, "What's up, fellas? Colin, I hope you're okay today." I will give my take on the game at some point once we're caught up, but I'm recovering. I'll just say that I'm recovering. Sup, guys? That's Eric/Urelli. What's up? How you doing? I think it's their birthday today, or was yesterday, one of the two. So happy birthday to Eric/Urelli, whichever one it is. First off, guys, I'm going to drop in that live breaks page. That's how you got to get into these breaks if you want to. Click that link there. The first one up, by the way, is this pairing of the old and the new for the practice squad. We got Timothy Hackett, Jason Muldrew, Demetrius Coleman, Jason Muldrew, Timothy Hackett, and Jacob Yoder. All I need is a number for the new series. Drop me a number for PSDB number 1. I'm just going to say new. So they're scrolling on the bottom of your screen. It'll be 1 through 20 or 22 through 25. Excuse me, 35. And we can go ahead and just do this, and then we'll get the show set up in the meantime. I hit the Kelsey yesterday. Can't wait to see it. Let's go, Josh. He said yesterday he wanted to win it. He set out. He achieved his goals like that. He was great on the broadcast. It was funny because they were like, you could tell Joe and Troy, I think they wanted him to be there, but they kept like trying to give him an out.
Bless you.
Thank you. They kept trying to give him an out, like, we're going to commercial. Jason, it's been fun. I know you got things to do. He's like, honestly, like, I'm having a blast up here. So he like stayed a lot longer than I think he was originally scheduled to, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get the show set up, guys, starting with our dice roll. Congrats to Josh, by the way, on that Jason Kelsey as an Eagle fan. Extremely jealous. 6 or higher on the dice roll. It's going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's names for their division. So a 5 won't work, a 4 won't work, a 4 won't work. How about an 8? Good Lord. Took us a minute to get there, huh?
It happens.
Does happen sometimes. We'll also pull up our Chase wheel spin. This is every series we have at Ultimate Autographs right now. What we are going to do is give this a spin, and whatever series it lands on will be the chase for the day. If we do any breaks in that series, you are automatically entered into a top spot draw to win up to $100 just for playing. You don't even have to win the break. This is probably the best break in the room to have it as. The cheapest break point, $27 in the jerseys. There's 7 left with 3 headliners, including Warren Moon, Patrick Willis, and Frank Gore. Even if you just play the break and you don't win, if you get in the chase wheel spin, if you win the chase wheel spin, I should say, let's see what it's a 73% chance that you're actually going to make more money than what you started with if you play with just one spot. So it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I'm going to up the ante a little bit too, because I like what Alex was saying at the beginning of the show at the top of the hour. Let's throw in the diamonds in that too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll throw the diamonds in that too. Let's try to get that closed up. 5 headliners and 6 boxes. I think is it a quad and a double?
The quad and double, yeah.
Quad and double. Times 4 if you get into the quad. Times 2 if you get into the double. Again, you can still double up with LaDainian Tomlinson and Terrell Davis, Calvin Johnson, Edgar James, Hines Ward all out there as well. So a lot of great stuff in those diamonds. 15 from Mr. Coleman. Thank you, sir. That'll be for the new series here. New series. And obviously somebody's about to win a Ray Lewis Authentic to start the show. Not too bad. Oh, boy. Here we go. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, big birthday today. Going to try my luck today and see how it goes. Hopefully get some birthday luck. Let's go, man. Good luck. What are we turning, if you don't mind sharing with the class? He also said thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome stuff, man. Enjoy the birthday. Glad you got to spend some of it with us.
Yeah.
We need like a birthday soundtrack on here.
Oh, we do need
like a happy birthday. Just click a button and it sings happy birthday for somebody.
That's a good idea.
It's a must, honestly, I think, at the end of the day. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the randomizer here, guys. 8 clicks. If you get the AFC North, you are winning a full-size authentic Ray Lewis. Good luck. And then we'll see what's in that second box. Could be a speed flex for Jim Kelly, Warren Moon. 7, 8th, and final click. I think Demetrius Coleman with 1 spot and a double under $100 in the break just won himself a Ray Lewis Authentic.
That's how you do it right there.
Demetrius Coleman, he called the other box. No need to call this one. Number 6 in the flea flicker. It is heavy, and I believe it is hopefully only the second best Ray Lewis we see today,
yeah.
though, right?
In the Brad K box or the Mark Martin.
Ooh. Okay, there you go. There you go. Mark Martin is a throwback.
You told me to expand my horizon.
You're doing it. And here it is, Demetrius. Ray Lewis, full-size authentic.
Clean.
Beautiful start to the show. One of the best linebackers of all time. That is Demetrius Coleman, AFC North. My man paid, what, $94? Something like that?
Yeah, he easily tripled, quadrupled, maybe even 5 times his money there.
Easily, yeah. Multiple hundreds of dollars worth for this Ray Lewis. That's why the practice squad is so appealing, right? He said, yo, right? Yo, not bad, man. Sick. And this is a great lid. I'm telling you, in that vault, it can get replaced pretty easily. That Ray Lewis Eclipse dripped. A little bit cooler than this one, but this is still a great lid, man. Full-size authentic for that price. You are not going to find a better deal in town. Question is, can he double up, right? Mm-hmm. Like a Jamar Chase jersey, a TJ Watt authentic? That would be insane.
Hines Ward?
Wow, he's got some options. Demetrius has got some options. But congrats, man. Awesome. Let me get you written up. Make that official. 'Tis official. Good start. You know? This box is kind of heavy.
Oh, man. Oh,
It's
man.
kind of heavy. I'm not saying he's done it, but
He might.
what do we got in box 15? Full-size authentic. Oh, well, this makes me feel a little bit better after last night. How about a full-size authentic of my favorite player of all time, Donovan McNabb?
Ooh.
Full-size authentic, not just my favorite player, but the best Eagles quarterback so far in franchise history. This is like a flash with a little bit of green, custom on the bottom, a nice silver visor. Donovan McNabb.
That's nice.
NFC East, all those spots, and it pays off for Jacob Yoder. Headliner in the new series on Donnie Mac.
Yeah, not just a normal authentic either. Got a little visor on there, little green at the bottom.
Yeah, it's sweet, man. I like the silver visor on the silver lid.
Yep.
Lot of NFC Championship appearances for Donovan McNabb. He's probably, and I'm probably biased. I'm probably definitely biased, but I feel like he's like almost as close to a fringe Hall of Famer as it gets. Like, he's got the yards and the touchdowns, but he doesn't really have like the Pro Bowls, and he doesn't have the Super Bowl rings or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like he's gonna miss, and I understand that, and I accept that as an Eagle fan, but I feel like he's close. He's a great quarterback with no real receivers to throw the ball to at the time. Shout out Todd Pinkston and Freddie Mitchell. Great hit, Jacob. Congratulations.
Is he almost like an OG Dak Prescott in a way?
A little bit.
Like similarly like ranked. Maybe Dak had a better top season because like Dak's season last year was really good. But I feel like when you come to like playoff success, even McNabb had more.
He did. I mean, the Eagles they just blew it in the NFC Championship game so many times. And then the Super Bowl obviously against Tom Brady back in the day, the first time they played with Terrell Owens.
Yep.
The dark days.
It's okay.
But it was good days until it wasn't. McNabb threw up in the huddle. Anyway, congrats, Jacob. Congrats, Demetrius. That's about as good as it gets as far as a practice squad, right?
No,
Two full-size authentics. Both of those won for under $100 for the spot that they got. From full-size helmets to jerseys, we got Michael Sherwood, Demetrius Coleman in this one too, and then some new customers, Adam Gonce and Joe Mancias. Let me know if that's how you say it. A and B, welcome to the break room. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. All these guys will be in the Chase wheel spin as well. 2 different chases, guys. The jerseys and the diamonds. Hop in. Hop in. The water is fine. This one, by the way, 7 boxes, 3 headliners.
Oh.
Right? And we are 2 to go in that double diamond, just like that. So, boom. Guaranteed headliner coming out.
I mean, yeah, there's still a speed flex out there.
The quad, by the way, guaranteed 3 headliners coming out.
Yeah. So I'm surprised the quad's not even closer.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm guessing we're going to see what happens in this double, and then that'll probably take off. 16. I would get ahead of the curve, though. 16 going off. I'm looking for a recent 16 NASCAR number. Oh, come on, Alex. You're not even going to try?
I doubled up on one number earlier.
That's it?
Yep.
That's all you want?
That's what I got.
6, 7, and 8.
Even the cheat sheet, I can't find a 16.
Demetrius, who's your team, by the way? He's in the NFC East. Michael Sherwood, the NFC North, the NFC South. Adam Gontze, first break. NFC West could win a Patrick Willis or a Frank Gore. He's also in the AFC North, AFC South, and AFC East for Joe Mancias. I'm assuming that's Warren Moon, but we have seen him on Chiefs stuff before. That'd be Adam in the AFC West. I've seen him on Vikings as well. That could be Michael in the NFC North.
Want to go in that diamond double?
That's next, guys. Hop in 2 spots into the Chase Wheelspin. He's a Dolphin fan. Oh, okay. Well, we definitely get a lot of Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a mainstay, is actually in that loaded dice jersey right now.
Yeah.
We see a lot of Jalen Waddle, Tua, which is so unfortunate with Tua, man. I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
The Vault series, there's a Ricky Williams. I feel like we might have pulled that. We pulled a Ricky
I think
Williams.
it was in the old
It was in the old
vault.
one. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so Ricky Williams in the Vault. But we get a decent amount of Dolphins. Bob Greasy, I know, is in the loaded dice jerseys as well. He's also in the practice squad, so you're in the right break for a Dolphin there. Get a lot of Dolphins. A lot of Dolphins. Tough break for them this week, man. Here we go. 16, the Greg Biffle box.
Didn't have it.
Man, when it rains, it pours. And right now it's pouring for Demetrius Coleman.
There you go.
NFC East hit. How about the running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Deuce Vaughn?
Ooh.
Little Deuce Vaughn coming out here. From AFC East and the Dolphins to NFC East and the Cowboys. Demetrius grabbing a W. Man, he spent just over $100, and so far he's got a Ray Lewis Authentic and a Deuce Vaughn jersey.
How about that?
And he's in the Chase Wheelspin. He might end up getting money back, end up only paying like a couple of bucks for both of those. But like I said, when it rains, it pours. When you're hot like this, that's the time to play, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Diamond
the
double
time to
sold
play.
out.
Diamond double coming up. Get Deuce Vaughn taken off. By the way, now in the jerseys, it's a 50% chance at a headliner. Warren Moon, Patrick Willis, Frank Gore all still out there. Beckett certified on Deuce. And now, some more guaranteed authentic fire.
Yeah. I mean, guaranteed one headliner coming out.
That's right. If you end up in that AFC West, you're hoping too, right? Terrell Davis and LaDainian Tomlinson, potentially. Once we do that quad, we'll have new diamonds in the room, which is always music to my ears. Okay. Diamond quad, or double rather. Here we go. Timothy Hackett, Josh Andres, Brian Maresca, Richard Carter, and Gabriel Orozco.
Oh, I like that.
Orozco. 2 numbers for Diamond Double number 1, please.
Guaranteed one headliner. Could be 2, but guaranteed 1.
That's right. That's always good.
Oh, yeah.
And again, whatever that other one is, the filler hit, it's probably still going to be pretty good. I know we had like Hines Ward as a filler hit.
He's listed.
Yeah, listed this time around in the old diamonds. We had that sick Devin Singletary Illinois authentic. For me, that was awesome. Devin Witherspoon. Excuse me. 1 in 29. Thank you, Mr. Andres. We'll see. We'll see. He said any previews of the new diamonds. We'll see. It's a double-edged sword when we do that kind of thing.
We gotta at least have like 5 spots knocked out.
Right. Well, Josh is in some decent spots. He's in a PC position in that NFC North. He's also in the Calvin Johnson position. He was looking for a line yesterday. Maybe he can finish the job here in that NFC North looking for Calvin Johnson. Brian Maresca is in the NFC South. Josh Andres, the NFC East. Timothy Hackett, the NFC West. The AFC North for Richard Carter. He's looking for the Hines Ward listed headliner. Gabriel Orozco, he's in the AFC South looking for Edrin James. And then Josh Andres, AFC East, AFC West. That is the double up position here for the LaDainian Tomlinson and the Terrell Davis. So everybody in this break, for the most part, has a headliner spot. Brian looking for a sick filler in that NFC South, though. Here we go. Guaranteed one of these boxes, at least, is going to have a headliner, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with a full-size authentic in box 1, the Ross Chastain box.
Yes, sir.
We guaranteed a headliner. We've got one. The start of the double up is here for Mr. Andres. How about the old school look here for the San Diego Chargers? LaDainian Tomlinson. Beautiful. One of the best running backs of all time. That is the AFC West. Josh Andres off and running.
Go, Josh.
And his first break today with us. Congratulations. Looking to add Terrell Davis to this mix, right? Maybe Calvin Johnson. Nice hit. Never going to be upset when we pull LT.
No.
Guy was a special, special player.
I think it was J.K. Dobbins since he has back-to-back 100-yard games. First running back since that guy right there, LT for the Chargers.
Really? I guess I believe that.
I think to start the season.
Fire from Eric. Let's go from Josh. Great lid. It is pretty, man. I like the old school. Chargers got great memorabilia across the board. That's a great looking lid for a standard. Look at us. We got 3 helmets on here already.
Oh, yeah. It's a great start to the show.
Might add another. Probably will add another. I mean,
I'd be surprised if we didn't.
even if this is the filler hit, it might end up on there. 29. The old school Kevin Harvick box. We got an authentic.
The now Chase Elliott. Oh, no, that's 9, not 29. I know. I heard 9.
You tried.
I jumped
And that's all that mattered. We have the last listed headliner of the series. That is Hines Ward.
All right.
On the salute to service. Richard Carter, 1 spot in the break. That AFC North paying off. Getting yourself a Hines Ward salute to service.
No reason not to do the quad now. With the speed flex out there, Calvin Johnson
And
Edgerrin James.
Yeah, 3 photoed headliners.
Yep.
In the last one. I would say it's definitely worth the price of admission, and you're going to get 4 spots into a Chase wheel spin. I'd say it's worth the price of admission. Right here, though, we got a Super Bowl MVP, one of the best receivers in Pittsburgh Steeler history, right? It's probably what, like 2 or 3?
Probably 2. I think Antonio Brown at his peak and just everything, he's still number 1, even though he's a little
agree with
crazy.
that. Yeah,
Antonio Brown's number 1. Hines Ward's a good 2.
I'd agree with that.
Then what? Antonio Holmes 3? Or is it one of the old school guys?
I feel like I'm trying to think of an old school guy.
I don't want to disrespect the old school guys, but I mean, it was mostly the defense back then.
Oh, careful. Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud.
I said mostly.
All right, so we'll get Hines Ward written up. We are caught up for the moment. That's awesome. First time I played in the Diamond Series. That's how you do it, Richie.
Don't stop now.
Who's the squad for you, Richie?
Yeah.
A couple of unfamiliar faces to me, but that's a great start, man. 180 for a full-size authentic.
That's a W, especially when you're getting a guy like Hines Ward.
Right? And again, we've got that quad up to close out this series.
Yeah.
Nobody's bought in yet, which is interesting. But again,
it's surprising.
We are looking for a speed flex. It's what? It's 360 a spot. If you win a speed flex, Terrell Davis speed flex with that black visor, you're talking about 4 digits of value on this thing. So even if you buy 2 spots, you end up in that if you buy 3 spots and you end up in that AFC West, instant profit. But even if you buy 1 spot, end up in the AFC South and get Edgerrin James, this helmet's worth more than $360. Easy.
Same thing with Calvin Johnson.
And same thing with Calvin Johnson. And to be honest with you, probably the same thing with the filler hit.
Yeah.
So 1 spot, if you hit, you're definitely worth the price of admission. But on top of that, the fact that this is a part of a Chase wheel spin, if you win the Chase wheel spin on top of it, you can get up to $100 off of that. Only pay $260 for the spot.
Yep. Josh gets it. We're halfway there.
He does get it. And even for Josh, who got 4 spots, if he wins, if he gets that AFC West, gets Terrell Davis, gets the NFC North, gets Calvin Johnson, 4 spots, nothing for that. I mean, that's profit. Not to mention the Chase wheel spin. So that's 4 to go, guys. Let's close up that last diamond quad. We'll leave the diamonds as the chase when we put up the new series too. So there's that. Let's do a top to bottom rundown. If we're not closed up on the diamonds for Josh, I'll flash it up and show you the new diamonds. But I think we're gonna get closed up anyway. Let's talk about the practice squad real quick, guys. Quick top to bottom rundown starting here. Now can we get a sneak, says Josh. Yeah, I'll give you a sneak after this top to bottom if we're not closed. Peyton Manning, licensed jersey, man. I mean, Mitchell and Ness, this is probably about a $165, $170 jersey just before Peyton Manning even puts his signature on it. Before the Sheriff, 5-time MVP, even puts his signature on it. That is going to be a very, very valuable jersey. A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase. The Eagles certainly missed A.J. Brown last night. Jamar Chase taking care of himself, it seems like right now, right? But he's still a top wide receiver in the league. Outside of that, we did see the Donovan McNabb come out. There's an Edgerrin James mini that can be doubled up with Peyton Manning. All of these are authentics or speed flexes, besides, in my opinion, the coolest looking one. Rob Gronkowski's a rep, but look how cool this rep is, man. The blue, the red, the silver, a 3-toned rep of Gronkowski with a black visor. One of the best tight ends to ever play the game. Other than that, Troy Polamalu authentic, Michael Irvin Miami authentic, a TJ Watt authentic, Malik Neighbors, who has only been in this break room a couple of times on an authentic. He's starting to look better.
He's looking really good. Him and Marvin Harrison. The first week, I mean, Neighbors still wasn't bad, but this last week he tore it up. And with Daniel Jones as your quarterback doing that,
that's saying
impressive.
A lot. Yeah. And then 2 speed flexes. Warren Moon on that Oiler flex, 9-time Pro Bowl inscription for one of the best quarterbacks of all time, especially when you've taken his CFL tenure. And right next to him, a man that went to 4 straight Super Bowls, the only person at quarterback to ever do that, Jim Kelly, on a slate flex with a black visor. You can win either of those for under $100 in the double, under $50 in the single. So 5 to go there. And here is, by the way, that Rob Gronkowski. Disgusting in the best way.
That is nice.
Kyron's gone, but other than that, Hines Ward, Fred Warner, Bob Greasy, all still available. I can't get over this lid. It's so patriotic. Not just because it's the Patriots, but this is like a red, white, and blue, in my opinion. Yeah. For a rep, man, that's fantastic. Red zone and in the quad. 2 spots to go, guys. Let's go. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. We do have a quad up here, 2 old, 2 new for the vault. These are the ones that are going to close it out. There's 3 boxes left in the old. So there's a pairing for a single and a pairing for a double as far as the old series, paired with 2 in the new series, and then 1 with the single. I know that was a lot. Anyway, this is the new series. Every photoed headliner is still out there, I believe, besides Trevor Lawrence. The Trevor Lawrence flex went, but that sick Kenneth Walker III speed flex, that kind of weird, awesome looking logo for the Seahawks, who are 2-0, by the way, Seattle Seahawks. And that was without Kenneth Walker last week. Chris Olave, he looked good this week as well for the high-profiled offense, New Orleans Saints. Nice shot, Alex. That now the Eagles have to play next week, so that'll be fun. Hydro Flex with the gold visor for him. We got a sick-looking camo ripped authentic through a salute to service for Marshall Faulk. And then a bunch of great authentics. You can still pair up the last headliner of the old series with a Derrick Henry right here. Camo authentic, Dak Prescott, Anthony Richardson, George Kittle all still out there as well. What's up, Jacom, by the way? Said, whoop, whoop, cheers, yo. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you. He says, go Niners. Tough loss for the Niners this last week.
Yeah.
We're still looking for all these guys, too, besides, I think, Jordan Addison. So Jim Kelly. That's the old series. Hold on. Oh, no, it's new. It's this one. It's, Jim Kelly, Ricky Williams, and Warren Moon. So Jordan Addison, the only one that's gone. And then the new old series, though, that dripped Ray Lewis authentic with that gold ink still out there as well. This thing is pretty. Somebody's going to win it.
Still 2 to go in that quad.
2 to go in the quad. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it at some point on the show, but I'll wait till we've got like a moment. But tough. I'll just say that. Definitely tough. Practice squad single, by the way, just $46 a spot if you want to hop into that double. $46 to win a speed flex is ridiculous. An authentic, a licensed jersey, whatever it may be. The variety pack. We have 1 headliner left here. Adley Rutschman on the Victus. Custom bat here for Adley. 4 corners. And this is 7 boxes left with this one. So there it is. I guess so. He said it was a good game overall, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, fine, Eric. We'll do it. Let me finish this rundown, and then we'll do it. 4 to go in the jerseys. Again, 50% chance at a headliner. It's also a part of the chase. We're still looking for Warren Moon, Patrick Willis, and Frank Gore. Patrick Willis, Frank Gore, and Warren Moon. 3 headliners left in 6 boxes. It's a part of the chase. Definitely worth the price of admission for that one. 3 spots to go in the last mini helmet break, guys. Once we close up this mini helmet break, brand new minis coming into the room, only 3 spots to go. And then this is a series I think we're a little bit slept on. I understand we're, focusing in on especially these diamonds right now. But $113 on a triple box break loaded dice jersey. That's 2 custom jerseys in every single crate and 1 licensed jersey. And we know what the licensed jerseys are every single time. We're still looking for 10 headliners in 10 boxes, including the best wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice, the best wide receiver in the game today, Tyreek Hill, a top 5 receiver in the game today in CeeDee Lamb. I love that old school Cowboy jersey. We got Trevor Lawrence on a sick looking Jaguar jersey as well. George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the game. AJ Brown, one of the best receivers in the game. Chris Carter, top, I think 10 all time in receiving touchdowns. Max Crosby, who is turning into a premier pass rusher in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Guy looked really good against the Ravens. That's going to be a sick one. Pretty highly touted in our room too. Everybody's always looking for Max Crosby. Jerome Bettis, another Super Bowl MVP there, and a great running back all time, probably top 10. And Garrett Wilson, who continues to grow as a receiver, look good again. 10 licensed jerseys, guys. Every single crate is going to have one of those. And we're still looking for Antonio Gates, Jim Plunkett, and Bob Greasy. Again, licensed jerseys run from about $150 to $200. So just the jersey itself, and that's before it's signed, is worth more than the price of entry, right? So it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. But yeah, 2 to go on the quad, 5 to go on the double. I guess since it's Eric's birthday and Josh asked, we can look at the new series. But you guys have to promise we're going to close up this quad. That's
2 to go. Come on.
It's a double-edged sword because it's I want to show you guys the new series, but then I don't want people to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to play in this one that's up right now because I want to wait for the new series. So it's What's it? I don't even know what it's called.
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard. Actually, it's probably easier to do it this way. Have I ever let you down? No, you haven't.
No.
That is true.
Josh doesn't let anybody down.
I was going to hold that. Let me put this one up here. What am I doing?
There you go.
What am I doing? Gotta put Donovan McNabb up there when it's the hit of the show. ... for now. Scoreboard. Let me find it here, guys. No, you've certainly done your part. There's no doubt. You're not the one I'm worried about, Josh. You are not the one I'm worried about. Hold on, I just got to find the old image for it. Here we go. Ooh, there's some cool stuff.
Different names in there. For sure.
Okay, I kind of like it. Hold on.
There's 2 guys I for sure saw in there that we don't see very often.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. That's not what I want. I want this. 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 I want this.
You want a lot of things.
I do want a lot of things. I'm greedy. What can I say? That's a sweet lid like the silver, right? Yeah, it's not a chrome. It's more like it's kind of like a flash. I don't even think it's a flash. But it's got that little custom green on it. All right, here we go. Looks like this.
Pretty nice.
Very nice. I'm counting 3 speed flexes, including this thing right here. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. That is nice.
That Joe Namath with a jet shooting through it. That's a crazy speed flex.
I'm guessing on the other side, too, it's got the American flag. We've got a couple of those helmets.
We'll have to take a look. Jonathan Taylor, speed flex with that blue visor. One of the best running backs in football.
Don't see him very often.
Speaking of not seeing people very often, how about James Harrison?
Yeah, that's cool.
2-toned flex with that black visor. That's sweet. Look at this Justin Herbert.
That's nice, too.
Jake Yoder said, yeah, I'm going to need that Harrison.
Oh, and that Young.
Yep. OMG, that Young. That's Steve Young down here. 2-toned for the best left-handed quarterback of all time. That gold visor. Jay Herbs, dripped Eclipse with the yellow ink. This thing is crazy. Got a Wes Welker. Don't see him in the break room. I know we've been seeing him recently, but honestly, we don't see him that much.
I like it on the Broncos slate with the gold ink.
That is nice. Cool. That's a nice touch. Josh Allen, we're just skipping over him. That's a valuable autograph. He's chilling. Marshall Faulk, the Indy Knights lid. George Kittle in this one as well. So yeah, 3 speed flexes, and they're all custom besides this one, but it's got an inscription. A dripped authentic of Justin Herbert. A 2-toned of Steve Young. That's what's next, guys. That's what's next. So
2 spots to go, and we we make that live.
Right. That will be live. Obviously, there's a lot of interest already on what's going on here, but we're 2 to go in that quad. Let's get it closed up. And the quad that we have up right now, it's not like we're just like chasing fillers.
Yeah.
3 of them are photoed headliners. 1 of them is a speed flex. Again, Terrell Davis speed flex is coming out in this quad box break. Hall of Fame inscription, black visor for one of the best running backs to ever play the game. You could argue Edgerrin James is the top running back to ever play the game. He's going to be coming out in this quad. And Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson, one of the most talented receivers to ever play the game. In my opinion, a top 3 receiver of all time. Those 3 helmets all coming out. Basically, this means if you have a spot and you win $360 and you get one of these 3, there's going to be 3 people that are definitely profiting on this break.
Oh, yeah.
Could be the same person multiple times, like Mr. Andres, who got 4 spots. But 2 spots to go, guys. 4 times, by the way, you get your name into that Chase wheel spin for the diamonds. Let's close this bad boy up. Also drop in the practice squad double. That's 5 spots to go. 5 spots to go in the practice squad double. And then I'll do 3 in the minis. I'd like to get into some new minis as well. 3 spots to go in that last break. Every division's a good one because we have no headliners left. So anybody could win with any spot. But let's get that diamond closed up. 2 spots to go in the quad. We red zone and
I think it's closed.
Closed?
Closed.
Shout out.
Shout out a little Gabriel.
Mr. Orozco?
Yes, sir.
I almost said Ochoa because I think we also have a Gabriel Ochoa.
I think we do.
Orozco.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate you guys. Alex will make that next series active. We can keep rocking and rolling in the diamonds. Is it out of, do you know what it's out of? 30, 35?
30.
Out of 30? That's it?
Yeah, only out of 30 on this one.
My God.
It's up and live for you guys.
Out of 30? All right. Well, that series is going to take off. First, though, the last quad. Josh Andres, Jacob Yoder, and Gabriel Orozco. I was about to say, do you guys want to open the boxes first, or do you want to be randomized first? I'll leave it to Josh, Jacob, and Gabriel. That way you guys can see what we're playing for. Then we can decide, or we'll just randomize you guys, and we'll find out right away. I'm good either way. If I don't hear from anybody, we'll just do it the standard way of randomizing, then going. Josh says open. All right, so that's good enough for me. We'll open first, and then we'll randomize. So we'll figure out all of the winning divisions. We know what 3 of the helmets are going to be. There's only 1 surprise in here. And then we'll randomize to see who wins them.
I do love it this way at the end of a series.
I do too.
Makes
I
it
think it's
fun.
cooler. Yeah, you get that suspense at the end, right? Love my mini, I'm guessing Navarro Bowman got in a display case. Looks even better as gold stands and SF logo on it. Beautiful, man. That's awesome. I love a good display case for a mini. I got to get me some of those. All right, guys, here we go. Final diamond quad of the no huddle. Should be a speed flex Terrell Davis, an authentic Calvin Johnson, an authentic Edgerrin James, and something else.
Yep, so the spots you want that AFC West, the NFC North, and the AFC South.
And
whatever
whatever's in this one.
Oh.
Well, somebody is going to get a pretty sweet double up in that NFC North because we have
like
Keenan
that.
Allen. Chicago Bears authentic Keenan Allen.
Oh, just get healthy for me, Keenan.
Yeah, God, they need it. He's been historically over the last few years one of the best wide receivers in football. I don't see that changing if he gets healthy. Obviously, that's a big help too.
Keep it on the desk. It stays on the desk for now.
It is definitely staying on the desk.
It'll
for
go
now.
away after the other 3 get pulled, but
That's true. But yeah, we need to know, Josh. The people need to know what they're winning. But yeah,
he's gonna miss like 1 to 3 games, but finish as a top 10 receiver. He does it every year.
that's what he does, honestly. Feels like there's no way I don't get the North.
Probably,
You are a magnet
yeah,
to
yeah.
non-Packers in the NFC North. All right. 14. This should be Calvin, Edgerrin, or Terrell Davis. I have my indicator. This is a headliner. What do you guys think? Who's it going to be?
Ooh, I gotta get a Keenan Allen jersey. That's what I need.
Get one.
I need one.
We've got another salute to service. One of the best running backs of all time, Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James coming out here. So there we go. So far, so good. We are true to our word about the headliners, which I think they will be the whole way through. So the last 2 here, should be Calvin and Terrell Davis. Let's see him, though. Josh said he's got a signed one you can have. All right, I think this is the big boy. I think this is the big boy. It is one of my favorite running backs of all time, one of the best running backs of all time. This is actually on that new, their new helmet for this year on the Denver Broncos. The 5280, the elevation in Denver. And then you got this sick little line here on the back. I mean, these are the ones they wore in the game, I think, last week on Terrell Davis with that Hall of Fame inscription. That's a speed flex, guys. That is sweet, says Josh. It is sweet. It is sweet. Speed flex TD in the AFC West. That's a great spot to be in. And then the last one here. Wow, that is awesome, right? I saw this. I've only seen this one other time so far in the break room. One other time. So that's definitely different. Pretty special. The last one should be one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And it is. It is Calvin Johnson. Bang, bang. Calvin Johnson. One of my favorite receivers to play and one of the best ever do it, no question. So you get the NFC North, you're going to win Calvin Johnson and Keenan Allen. You get the AFC South, you're getting Edgerrin James. But if you get the AFC West, you're getting that new school helmet here, the speed flex here of Terrell Davis. You guys know what's at stake. Let's do it. Like the blue ink on that Johnson, right? Yeah, matches. That's beautiful. Josh and Drace with 4, Jacob Yoder with 2, Gabriel Orozco with 2 as well. Good luck, guys. The last quad of the old series. You want the top spot, you want the bottom spot, or you want the third to last spot. What would that be? Like the 6th spot. Good luck. You guys know the deal. We've got 8 clicks coming up here via the dice roll. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, and final click. All right. Gabriel Orozco, closer magic. He is in the NFC North. He is getting Calvin Johnson and Keenan Allen. Congratulations, Gabriel. 2 spots, making it happen. The AFC South, Josh and Drace, you are getting the Edgerrin James salute to service. And Josh and Drace in the AFC West taking home the sick Terrell Davis speed flex. 5,280 on there. And that sick little patch or whatever this thing is on the back. This thing is sick.
I think that went perfect for Josh because he's like, I didn't even want the Keenan Allen, even though it came with Calvin Johnson.
That's true. Gabriel closer magic.
Yeah, there you
Sat
go.
there at 2 spots. He grabbed him. He got him. And then these 2 bad boys going to Mr. Josh and Drace. For Jacob, no dice this time around. But the good news is he's after that James Harrison in the next series, right?
Yeah, let's go get that.
Go get it, baby. Congratulations, guys.
I think we already got some movement in there as well.
Well, that just makes sense.
I don't even think it was the guys that was playing either. Getting close on those jerseys too. 2 to go.
Well, I got a lot to write up.
And
So
then-
probably by the time I'm done, we're going to have something.
I'll get both of Josh's. Make it easier.
Well, here, I've already started them.
Oh.
I just haven't put his order number.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Well, I did it for the headliner package one time, and I was like,
Yeah.
this makes it go a little bit quicker. All right. Good break, guys. Appreciate the close. All you guys are getting your name in ×4 into the Chase wheel spin as well. Eric said, yeah, congrats, brother. Nice score. Congrats, peeps. Awesome stuff. Gabriel Orozco. I think I did it in order. This one is Keenan Allen. I think this one is Terrell Davis. And this one is... No, this one's Edgerrin James. Calvin was the last one we opened.
Yes, sir. And I'll put Keenan Allen away.
See ya, Keenan.
You get an eagle, but I don't get a bear.
I need it right now. Okay. Awesome. That was perfect because I just ran out of sticky notes on that one. Cool, cool, cool. So put This there. We got enough room for all this? I think we do.
Yeah, okay.
Edger James, I would say, is in danger.
Yeah, he's in danger.
We'll leave this front and center for now. Beautiful stuff. All right, good break. Good break. The new diamonds are live, guys. We already got some movement in it, as Alex was saying. I'm looking over at the break page right now. I think the double in the first one's actually already sold out, unless that's the... Oh, no, the scoreboard. Is that the new one?
Yeah, I think the double might be sold out.
Yeah, double's already sold out. Jerseys are sold out. So never mind. We got things to do.
Looks like the jersey break actually sold out before the double.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do a jersey. Then we're going to do a double diamond. And then we're 3 to go in the last mini break. I got to imagine probably the quad and the single. All the diamonds are going to be moving. This is a brand new series, guys. Only a 30 box series at that. Yeah, this Joe Namath is crazy. I think we've seen something like this before, like a Brett Favre or something. But
Anthony Richardson, I remember.
Anthony Richardson, that's right. That is what it was. That's insane. Steve Young, crazy little two-toned with that gold visor. I love this Herbert, Jonathan Taylor. 2021 rushing champions and his yards. Looks like 1,811 that year. This James Harrison is wild. Josh Allen, it's crazy.
All right, both are ready to go.
Love it. Let me just show these off real quick. James Harrison, that two-toned, guys. Don't see a lot of James Harrison in the room.
No,
and hardly ever like
yeah.
this. So if you want that James Harrison, I would definitely say shoot your shot, because who knows the next time he's going to be in the break room. Justin Herbert. Always get some sick Justin Herbert stuff, but this one's pretty sweet. I love the Eclipse drip. Works nice.
Yeah, it really does. I agree. That one specifically.
And then this one. I mean, oh, yeah. The ripped American flag on the other side.
Clean.
Yep. The Anthony Richardson was just like this. Josh is right. The Favre was the flyover of Lambeau Field, which is also insane. This is insane, though, for Joe Namath. And then the Steve Young. Again, guys, this is a 30-box series.
Yeah, that's it, too.
So, what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's already a 1 in 3 chance at photoed headliners. We got Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, Brian Urlacher, Marcus Allen, and Eddie George. It's a 50% chance at a headliner right off the bat. Right off the bat. And it's still a part of the chase. So, yeah. Let's do some more diamonds. And it sounds like we are.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Jerseys first. Joshua Huskins, Kurt French, Mike Phipps. First break. What's up, Mike? Let me know if you're out there. Blake Winchell and Josh Walton. Drop me a number. 4. I suck at typing.
Yeah, it happens.
How do I have this job? So one number for the jerseys looks like Mr. Kurt French wants Quattro. I don't think we have 4. I believe they just scrolled by, but they'll be back here in a second. We have 8, 18, 19, 27, 29, and 30, Mr. French. That is correct. If you want to call one of those, I'll put them in the chat for you. Those are the numbers we have in the jerseys. So any of those will work. They're also scrolling again right now. 8, 18, 19, 27, 29, or 30. So anybody can call them right now, since that wasn't an eligible number, but if Kurt wants to take another chance, those are the ones we have. Guessing Kurt is relatively new, which is fine. That's what this whole business is down here. Whatever break you're in, the numbers next to it correlate to what boxes are left. He wants 8. 8 will work. Thank you, sir. 50% chance at a headliner. Who's the team, Kurt, by the way? I don't think I've met Kurt yet. Josh says, I'll second number 8. All right. 8 it is. Let's Alex do some more NASCAR stuff. 8 clicks. Kurt's a Cowboy fan. There you go.
You want current or old?
Both, if you got it.
Bush and Junior.
Wow. Okay. You got it. All right. Blake Winchell, the NFC North. Josh, who's your team too, by the way? He's in the AFC South. Josh Walton, the other Josh, NFC South, NFC East. Kurt French in the NFC West. I know he's a Cowboy fan, but he is in line for Patrick Willis and potentially Frank Gore if it's on a 49er jersey. Mike Phipps is in the AFC North. AFC South for Josh Huskins. If Frank Gore is on a Colt, you're in position there. If Warren Moon is on a Oiler, you're in position there as well. Which actually, I think he is on an Oiler, so you're good to go. Blake Winchell, AFC East, and Kurt French in the AFC West. Oh, Josh is a Falcons fan. Ugh.
That sucks.
as an Eagle fan. It's hard to hear that right now. I'll just say congratulations to Josh.
I mean, the Falcons were due for a win like that. It just sucks it was against your Eagles.
It shouldn't have even happened, Alex. It shouldn't have even happened.
Better in the regular season than postseason.
That's true. I just hope it's like not going to be a weird, like psyche thing where it's like they're just all out of whack now.
No AJ Brown. I think that's how you go about that loss.
Other Josh said, "Please leave the break room, Josh." Sorry, I will say it was a weird to be in this sit of a game. Yeah, it was weird, or the side of a game. I guess I'm saying, yeah, with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kurt, how about Kurt French?
Oh.
Frank Gore. Kurt, close enough.
Yeah.
Frank Gore, Jersey, bang bang, not bad. Kurt French, NFC West, congratulations.
That's a nice 49ers jersey too.
Yeah, right. The black custom with the red numbers.
And that's worth 2 spots, I'll tell you that.
There are only 2 people in the history of the NFL that have more rushing yards than Frank Gore.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, Frank Gore, I don't think gets enough love for what he did. Obviously, he had a long career, but that's a part of it, right? Look at the guy next to me, Terrell Davis. I mean, yards, touchdowns, games, Frank Gore had more. He was available, which is great, right?
What the best ability is availability?
Yeah, especially at the running back position. And he just put his head down and did his job. See if his son is anything like Frank Gore at the end of the day, right? Cool. That pen doesn't work. I'm just going to get a different post note. He says, sweet. Yes, sir. And you're in the Chase wheel spin, my friend.
Yep.
So you might actually end up getting paid to take this Frank Gore at the end of the day.
Want to go in the minis?
That's the last mini, guys. After that, brand new minis in the room. So I might get another new series. That'd be sick. Speaking of new series, diamonds are coming up next. Yeah, I'll just quickly say, I've ranked it into like things where it's like, okay, this is what I'm least happy about and like things I can let go. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Jalen Hurts is terrible. And it's like, Jalen Hurts played a great game and then was forced into a situation.
Well, I think even just like with quarterbacks in general this year, that was a great game.
Yeah, he played he was like 21 to 26 or something like that passing. He played a good game, a good enough game to win, and got put in a situation he should have never been in. With that being said, it was a horrible pass. It was a horrible pass, bad decision, didn't need to do it. I think Saquon makes that catch 99 times out of 100. It just sucks that it was this one time.
Well, it's actually funny because I saw someone list a stat, and he has the most drops by a running back the last 3 years.
Is that right?
He has like 15 or 16 drops.
I mean,
so people are saying that should be on Kellen Moore for designing a play to
and that's what I'm going to say next.
A lot.
There's the risk versus reward of running the football versus passing it there. The worst thing outside of turnovers that could happen if you run the football is he loses yards and 40 seconds go off the clock and they have under a minute to score. That's the worst case scenario. You run the ball there. You have to.
That and just, I mean, you run it or just tush push it twice.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even if you run it and he gets 1 yard short, you tush push it on 4th and 1, the game's over.
Yeah.
That's the second. I mean, the best case scenario, he gets first down.
You have the most unstoppable play in football.
It didn't make sense. Throwing the ball makes 0 sense.
I mean, if the Eagles run it twice, they're getting 3 yards. Mm-hmm. That's all you
what,
gotta do.
Exactly. Saquon puts his body down. They get 3 yards. Even if it's 4th and 1, you tush push it. It's over. That's the end of the game.
Yeah.
The play was perfect. It worked. He dropped the pass, but that's the risk you run by even throwing it.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem is the defense. I mean, to give up 70 yards in 3 plays and like 30 seconds that's like high school football. That's like playing a video game.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And that's like fundamentally bad. So that's all I'll say about the game. Just to get that off my chest. It was just really bad. Really bad. Ronnie Sayers, Josh and Drace. Here we go. Diamonds. Drop me 2 numbers.
I mean, before that drive, though, the defense at least was better than it was against Green Bay.
Kinda. They still gave up a ton of rushing yards.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing that they did against Green Bay. They let them drive all the way down the field, and then for whatever reason, once they got inside the red zone, that's when they actually started playing defense. 6-19. Yeah, see, Brian, I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, I guess you could take the points, but to be honest with you, that's always been Nick Sirianni's offense.
There's a lot of people now.
Yeah, that early first quarter in the game, no score. I don't have a problem going for it personally. Obviously, it's easier to say now that they've lost that they would have liked to have those 3 points. But also, if they had won the game, nobody's sitting there like, why didn't they kick the field goal in the first quarter? You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with it personally. Brand new series. Yeah, so everything Stevie Cat and that new Diamond series is available. Everything. We'll see, though. There's 2 boxes coming up here. This is our first double. It's also a part of the chase. So if you get into the quad, get your name in ×4. Get in the double, get your name in ×2. Get in the single, get your name in ×1. But for now, every single headliner available. We'll see what happens here. Gabriel, by the way, is open to trading Calvin and Keenan for Terrell Davis. I don't know if that's going to work, but worth a shot. After 8 clicks, brand new series, first break, Josh v. Ronnie. Good luck, guys. Josh has got the NFC North, the NFC South, and the NFC East. Ronnie's got the NFC West and the AFC North and the AFC South. Josh and Drace has the AFC East. Ronnie has the AFC West. So, where does that put us? That puts us with Joe Namath in the Josh and Drace territory. Jonathan Taylor in the Ronnie Sayer territory. The James Harrison for Ronnie as well. That Steve Young would be Ronnie. Ronnie's got some decent spots for this first one. He's also in the Justin Herbert spot.
Ooh.
Wow.
Bless you.
Josh and Drace could double up, though, with Josh Allen and Joe Namath. So we got a lot of good stuff, man. Only a 30-box series. Only a 30-box series.
Yeah. Be down to 28 already after this.
That's crazy. 50% chance at a headliner right away. That's my 3rd jersey from here. Also, I got a Sauce Gardner and Lance Brigg. That's from Kurt, by the way. You guys are awesome. You're awesome, dude. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Sauce Gardner and Lance Briggs, and now Frank Gore. Not too bad,
No. Off to a good start.
I would say. All right. Lego. Box 6. First one of the new diamonds. Guaranteed authentics or better. Well, I have just the most splendid news.
Oh, do you?
Josh and Drace, I know how much you felt bad that you missed out on it in
There
the
we
first
go.
break. Don't worry, brother. It came back around.
Love it.
Keenan Allen, salute to service, authentic. Josh and Drace, NFC North, congratulations.
See, I took out Edgerrin James because I figured we're going to be doing a lot more diamonds. He's probably going to come off anyways. I think Keenan Allen just wants to stay.
Yeah, he's like, excuse you.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe you took me off for some reason.
It's a great hit,
He
Josh.
said, son of.
Love it.
He was like, whoa, I think I was supposed to be in that guy's collection. What happened? All right, so now you just need a filler Calvin Johnson, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
LOL, awesome, congrats, right? Yeah, that's cool.
Josh is going to try and change the logo.
Dang, can Josh get a break from the Bears? Nope.
Nope. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not if I'm producing the show, Josh. I'm sorry. Bears on Bears. When Ricky comes in, you'll get some Vikings, maybe.
That's true. Ronnie says, nice hit. Let's see if they split up. Let's see if this one's a headliner.
Keenan Allen's a crazy filler to me.
It's really good.
It's like if Mike Evans was a filler.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Keenan Allen is most time. Again, this is always how it is in the Diamonds. He's a headliner in the jerseys most times, the
Yeah.
minis most times.
Practice squad.
Yeah, but in the Diamonds, it's just like, it's hard. There's so many names you
Yeah.
have to squeeze in here, especially in a 30-box series. Another authentic. This time around, we are splitting our first headliner, though, on the Indy Knights helmet. I love this lid so much. Marshall Falk.
That's nice.
Beautiful. Ronnie Sayer, AFC South. Congratulations on Marshall. Look at the top of this lid. I love that blue streak that goes
Yeah.
through it. The 2003 Madden cover athlete. One of the best running backs of all time, period. Played on that greatest show of turf. Beautiful lid.
I always think, what if he would have stayed and played with Peyton Manning?
Good Lord, that'd have been crazy.
I know Edgerrin James, who we did pull earlier, was really
Yeah.
good with the Colts, too. Yeah.
That's nice.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Marshall
Thanks,
Faulk.
guys, says Ronnie. Yes, sir. I was praying you were pulling out that Namath. Not this time. He's still out there.
That's a really
Still
nice,
a 50% chance at a headliner, right? 14
really nice
headliners
Colts helmet.
and 28. Yeah, I love this lid. Nice hit.
The Colts themselves need to step it up, but they can do it after this week.
They play the Bears.
They play the Bears.
The Eagles
the
got to
next
play.
week.
The Eagles got to play the Saints. I'm just like, oh god.
And the Saints got to come down to earth at some point, right?
It would just be a great game.
Derek
if
Carr's
they-
first 15 drives, he scored on every single one of them.
It's just crazy. You're right. They are going to come back down to earth, but like based on what I just saw, like one team's trending this way and one's trending like this feels like a good game to take New Orleans.
Basically,
non-biasly.
saw one insider was saying that every team is just playing too high safety and then blitzing and just making teams run the ball.
Okay,
That's why the Saints are doing so good. They're just
Philly
running
do
the
that?
ball.
Derek Carr, most underrated quarterback over the last 10 years, says Stevie Cat. I mean, he has been pretty good. I'd have to think about it. My gun instinct says no, but I think there has been some Derek Carr disrespect.
He's been solid. I'll credit a lot to what they're doing to just Alvin Kamara and the defense.
He's a good quarterback. Let me look. He had 4 straight 4,000-yard passing seasons from 2018 to 2021. Almost got over that in 2016. Actually, twice, 2015 and 2016. He was like literally just a few yards short. He's only thrown over 30 touchdowns once in his career. He's got a 247 to 108 pick or touchdown to interception ratio. He doesn't have over 40,000 yards yet. He's at 39,543.
I feel like he's properly rated. He's like right in the middle for like today's quarterbacks.
I think some people though do say like he's trash, and it's like he's not
he's not trash.
He's like probably
He's not top 10 though.
no.
As of right now, he's
No.
playing like a top 10 quarterback, but he's not top 10.
He's probably like upper. I would say like either right in the middle or like upper middle.
Yeah.
Like I can definitely think of some better quarterbacks, but I'm just trying to think of other quarterbacks that were maybe underrated. Like people don't give Kirk Cousins enough respect. They didn't give Matthew Stafford enough respect for a long time until he won the Super Bowl.
He was a big one.
And like both of those guys are better than Derek Carr, in my opinion. 5 to go in the quad, by the way, for the Diamonds. 5 to go in the Diamond quad. I'll drop that in there.
Did close up the minis.
Minis are closed up, so new mini series coming up. We'll do that in a second. I do just want to bring more attention to this. Marshall Faulk's the only headliner off the board, guys. So that sick, ripped Joe Namath salute to service flex with that green visor, the drip Justin Herbert. I mean, if you like aesthetics, man, this might be like aesthetically one of the best diamonds we've had. With these just authentics that are crazy looking, the Steve Young two-toned, the Justin Herbert, even this Wes Welker slate with the gold color match, that's a clean
Yeah, I
lid.
like that one.
But the James Harrison, a guy we don't get very often, and a sick-looking lid. And then all of the listed headliners, Strahan, McLaurin, Urlacher, Allen, Eddie George. What can we do in a quad? How about Steve Young, George Kittle, potentially, Justin Herbert, Devontae Adams, Wes Welker, all in the same go? Josh Allen and Joe Namath. In that listed section, I know you can get Michael Strahan and Terry McLaurin together. I mean, there's some options, man. Dropped in there, 5 spots to go. That is one of our closest breaks. But we do have the mini helmets coming up. New minis are posted. We'll take a look at them after we do the last one. Austin Weathers, Jason Muldrews. We got William Olds, Gerard Hoagland, Isaac Williams, Josh Walton, and Josh Andres doing the heavy lifting to close out the last spot. Those new minis are out of 30 or 35? 30. Thank you. So 19 and 29 coming up in the old. Every spot is good, guys, because we don't know what's left. Had a nice, like Corey Dillon White Tiger mini helmet the last time that was just hiding out in the series. So it's probably 2 good things here. After 8 clicks, Isaac Williams, you're going to be in the NFC North. Jason Muldrew, NFC South. Austin Weathers, NFC East. Josh Walton, NFC West. Gerard Hoagland, AFC North. William Olds in the AFC South. Josh Andres, AFC East. And Josh Walton in the AFC West. Probably a good thing for Josh Andres. He's right now an AFC East magnet, which is not a bad thing to be with that diamond helmet with a Josh Allen and that ripped salute to service flex of Joe Namath still out there. Good time to be an AFC East magnet. Is it in the minis, though? I take back everything I said. he's going to be very sad he's not an NFC North magnet because we got a Mike Singletary salute to service mini. He missed out on it. Orange ink on Samurai Mike. That's a really good filler. Isaac Williams, congratulations. $49 for a Mike Singletary mini is very good. Very good. Sick lid, congratulations. Josh said, damn, I was dying for that one. He's not going to be able to sleep at night because of that. Nice hit, Isaac. Nice congrats from Jacom. Yes, sir. What is happening? That's fine. We've seen Mike Singletary be a headliner in minis before. Just a filler hit here. So, speaks to how much this series is growing too, right? Everything's just getting upgraded around here. It's just what happens. So we'll put Mike away. This is the last mini of the old series. New minis are up, guys. If you want to go after it, box 29 coming up. Had the Martin Truex box. Now the old school Kevin Harvick box. We've got ourselves, a Tennessee Titan. How about the freak? Javon Curse. Javon Curse, AFC South. William Olds catching a W in this one. Congratulations. Love me, Javon Curse. He's one of my favorite. He joined the Eagles right when I started watching football, heavily. And he was once they got him, he was one of my favorite ads that the Eagles ever had. He didn't really do much in Philly. He had a great start to his career in Tennessee. But the Freak is a sick nickname, and he was a scary dude.
Oh yeah,
nice hit.
a good little last mini break right there.
Not bad. Mike Singletary, Javon Curse. I'd take both of those guys on my defense. Great hits as Josh. Yeah, not bad, man. Again, those are both filler hits. Mini fire. Could be in that next series too. 2-minute warning is done. And we are on to a brand new mini. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Press Coverage, the name of it. And here it is. Got some good names, man. How about Sauce Gardner on a slate mini here? One of the best, if not the best cornerback in football right now. Right next to him. Mentioned Frank Gore as third all-time in rushing yards. This guy, number one, Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith on that new school salute to service. Soon it'll be the old school, and then I don't know what we're going to call the old school one. At least I don't know what I'm going to call it. How about one for Josh Andres? Josh Jacobs. He's been looking good so far in his Packers debut in week 1 against Philadelphia. Looked even better in week 2 against the Colts. Josh Jacobs, very, very effective running back. We got Warren Sapp, one of the best, if not the best. I'm going to say one of the best D tackles of all time on that Lunar Mini. Stephon Diggs, he's been making an impact right away with the Houston Texans. Just pulled Javon Curse. How about his teammate back in the day, Eddie George, the all-time leading rusher for the Tennessee Titans on that Lunar Mini. Right next to him, Deebo Samuel's having a great year so far in San Francisco. He is one of the most explosive players in football. New school salute for Troy Polamalu, one of the best safeties of all time. We got Marshall Faulk back in here as well, this time on the Rams, part of that Greatest Show on Turf, and a guy that the Eagles could have used last night, A.J. Brown on that Slate Eagles mini. Again, this is a 30-box series, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 headliners right away. We've also got DeAndre Swift, Frank Gore, Jordan Addison, Steve Largent, and Michael Vick. So a 50% chance at a headliner. As always, $49 a spot. A double box break every time in those mini helmets. If anybody has any interest, brand new minis are live. Hit of the show still, I would say, is that Terrell Davis Speed Flex. But with those new diamonds in the room, that can change pretty quickly. I would say that's definitely one to focus in on here, guys. It's only 1 o'clock. Got plenty of time to keep it going. 34 people watching. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday.
I know me and you talked about it before the show, but I went ahead and made a vault single active. If you guys want to try and just, get in the single, get that Ray Lewis, and the quad is down.
So there you go. So let me refresh this. Did you stock it? Or did somebody just buy it out?
Need to stock it.
So soon it'll be stocked, but let's just pretend that says 8 to go. So we've got hopefully 2 doubles here, 178 a spot. You can still pair it up. The last headliner of Ray Lewis, but this is such a sick looking lid that we went ahead and made a single in the vault. That's the old series, $89 here for a 1 in 3 chance at this Ray Lewis dripped. 1 in 3 chance in the vault. Here it is again. If you want to go that route and just grab it in a single, only $89 to win this bad boy in that old series. You can still, though, win that one and another one here in the double box break old and new. So you can pair it up with a Derrick Henry camo authentic if you want to go that route. There's still 5 vault keys out there as well. So we got a lot of options in the vault if you want to go that route. But now up as a single if you guys just want to chase that Ray Lewis. Also, want to bring more attention here. $92 a spot for the practice squad. We're 5 to go in the double. $92 for the double. That licensed Peyton Manning jersey. Again, that's Mitchell and Ness. Probably about $165, $170 jersey before it's autographed. Now with Peyton Manning's signature, we're probably talking closer to like $400, maybe even more than that. A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase on the custom jerseys as well, and Edgerrin James mini, which can be doubled up with Peyton Manning. There's a lot of options here, man. The only rep is Rob Gronkowski, but it's probably the coolest looking lid in the series, right? Blue, red, and the silver, a 3-toned here with the black visor for one of the best tight ends to ever play. We got all authentics here with Troy Polamalu, Michael Irvin, TJ Watt, and Malik Neighbors in this one as well. And then 2 speed flexes, Warren Moon and Jim Kelly. So you can pair up Jim Kelly with Rob Gronkowski in this one potentially. Malik Neighbors and Michael Irvin on the Miami Flash. That's not too bad. Jamar Chase and TJ Watt you can win as well. TJ Watt and Troy Polamalu. You can win 2 Steeler authentic helmets in this one. 2 of their best defensive players to ever play for them, which is saying a lot because they've had a lot of great defensive players, right? So you got some options there, guys. Those are, I think, 33 boxes left. No, 31. 33.
We did one old, one new to
That's
close
right.
out the old.
And pulled McNabb. So it's 14 headliners, 33 boxes. 5 to go there. 5 to go in the Diamond Quad. Again, this just dropped if you're just joining us. This James Harrison 2-tone Speed Flex black visor. Still out there and available. The videos that James Harrison would post on his social media is like ridiculous. The workout videos he would do. He'd just like keep throwing on weight onto a sled and just push it around for hours. Like,
I think he was like
what are you
playing
doing?
almost like volleyball with like a medicine ball. Like they were throwing it over and catching it.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's like, he feels like a guy that would headbutt a brick wall and put a hole in it, and we'd ask, "Are you okay?" And then like he'd do it again.
He'd be like, "No, the wall's not okay."
Yeah, right. You're like, okay, James, good Lord. Justin Herbert, man, he keeps showing out. The Chargers, despite losing their top 2 wide receivers, are 2-0. And I think a lot of that has to do with the John Harbaugh running scheme. Obviously, J.K. Dobbins' health has been a big deal because he's been one of the best running backs in the league. But Justin Herbert still looking like a top quarterback in the league. Quentin Johnston, who I was high on going into this season, starting to show out after the second game. But a lot of it has to do with the quarterback spot. That's where it all starts. This is a sick-looking dripped authentic with that gold visor. This is, I mean, just, I don't even have to sell this one with words.
No. Sells itself.
Yeah, we'll just watch the video.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love the American flag rip. Like, you need like a turntable like this
Yeah.
to have it go around in circles.
I like how those helmets kind of feel too. It's got like a different like feel to it.
Yeah, kind of like a gloss over the
Yeah.
top of it. It is pretty sweet. Joe Namath, legendary quarterback. And then this one too, Steve Young, the best left-handed quarterback to ever play. Little 2-toned on this bad boy, and the gold visor to boot. Beautiful. 360 here in that quad. They have 28 boxes left, 14 headliners. The other ones, by the way, Jonathan Taylor, Speed Flex, which isn't even in the video with that blue visor, one of the best running backs in the game. Devontae Adams, Wes Welker, and Josh Allen, plus George Kittle. Listed names like all these guys: Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, Brian Urlacher, Marcus Allen, and Eddie George, all still available as well.
Yeah, the days, I mean, Michael Strahan used to be a photo headliner all the time. Eddie George has been a photo headliner. I mean, the series is ridiculous.
Kind of speaks to how good it is, right? Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Now it's just a matter of what do you guys want to do next? I know Josh is in that diamond quad. It's a good move.
Josh gets it.
Josh does get it.
See if week 3 in the NFL is anything as interesting as week 1 or week 2 and week 1. It's been like a weird start to the season, it feels like, right? Just overall. Somehow, despite really honestly picking bad, I've missed both of my 16 picks. in the work pick'em here, or the customer pick'em.
Yeah.
I am in first place
Yeah.
with 73 whole points in week 2. That would have been last place. No. Yes, out of the people that actually played, actually that's not true. It would have been like third to last in week 1. It was the most in week 2. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I need a bounce back week.
Yeah, you do. But I am beating Alex at all costs. That's the name of my work one. Got to beat
yes,
Alex
you
at all
are.
costs. What's up? Who's on that lid? This is Terrell Davis, Julio Martel. Terrell Davis. Basically, to sum up what we've done so far in the show, diamonds were certainly hot early. We saw Calvin Johnson, LaDainian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis. We've seen Keenan Allen twice now. We've actually seen a decent amount of Bears.
Yeah.
But the new diamonds have dropped, Mr. Martel. It's only a 30-box series. We already only have 28 left. Here's the graphic. 3 speed flexes, including that sick Joe Namath with the jet, the American flag on the other side, a 2-toned flex of James Harrison, and Jonathan Taylor on a flex as well. There's a dripped authentic Justin Herbert, a 2-tone Steve Young. The only photoed headliner gone is Devontae Adams. Listed headliner section: Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, your guy Brian Urlacher, Marcus Allen, and Eddie George. But yeah, it's been a fun show early on. We are looking to see what is next. I would say it's probably either going to be the Diamond Quad with 5 to go or the Practice Squad Double with 5 to go. Both of those seem to make sense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, week 3, we get just a dandy of a Thursday night football game between the Patriots and the Jets.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun to watch. Unless Aaron Rodgers goes vintage on him.
Bears and Colts might be interesting.
That'll be a good game. I mean, the Bears offense struggling, the Colts defense struggling. We're going to see who's worse.
I was actually going to go to this game, but now I'm going to be out of town, obviously on a trip. But it's a weird divide because like all my friends that I met in college I went to IPUI originally, but I was roommates with a guy from the Chicago area, and all his friends or whatever would always come over. They're all from the Chicago area, all big Bears fans. But then it's mixed up with the people I met in Indy that a lot of them are from Indy that are Colts fans. And we're all in like fantasy leagues together. We always talk, hang out, whatever. So when the Bears and Colts play each other, it's like a massive deal.
Yeah.
And they're like all going to a tailgate, going to the game, all that good stuff.
It just seems like it's going to be a low scoring game. Bears can't run the ball.
43.5 points.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony Richardson, it's big player bust.
The good news is they both have pretty sweet memorabilia.
They do?
I mean, we just saw it with this Marshall Faulk, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, that might be like a lesser headliner when it comes to the other ones. I mean, it's a sick looking lid, and that's why I'm saying it. But you know, with all the speed flexes, the custom authentics, this one is sick. But I think we can do a little bit better as far as what can stay on the desk. Brian Urlacher still out there too for the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs only a 3.5 point favorite against the Falcons after that comeback win.
That's interesting to me.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. The Chiefs haven't been fire. You know what I mean?
They played 2 good teams and won both. I think the Bengals showed, in that game, they are going to be a good team this year in the week 1. It's just, for some reason, they can't win early on. And the Ravens...
I'm still not sold, Alex. Can I be honest with you?
They do this every year.
Yeah, and where does it get them?
To the Super Bowl, and then they win.
Oh, is that right? Oh, the Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Bengals.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
Oh,
when does that ever
you're
happen?
You're not sold on the Bengals.
Oh no, I'm always the Chiefs have already proved that.
Yeah.
They can do this.
3.5 seems low for me.
That does seem low to me as well.
I know it's in Atlanta, but
the Falcons are scrappy. Tell you what, they're scrappy.
yeah.
Browns -6 against the Giants. That sounds right.
I think my favorite game I want to watch this week is the Lions Cardinals. That just seems like it's going to be a fun game.
That could be a really fun game. Lions Cardinals 3:25 Central Time. -3 for Detroit in Arizona though. Arizona's proven some things, man.
Their offense is legit.
I like this game. I think this is my game. Ravens at Cowboys. I mean, this is a must-win game for Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like it.
You can't go down 0-3 this year.
Your odds of going to the playoffs when you're 0-3 are like slim to none.
Well, it's fun. I feel like it's the defense. It's what's tripping them up this year.
That last game was weird. I mean, I thought it felt like Las Vegas stole that one out of nowhere.
Oh,
like
100%.
The Ravens were pretty much, I mean, it was a close game, but they were in control, until they weren't. And then obviously the Eagles game happened, and I was like, nope, that is stealing one out of nothing. But
23 points against the Raiders should get the job done.
Yes, no, you're 100% correct. The defense has certainly not been as stout as it has been maybe in past years. We'll see, though. It's a big game for both teams, I would argue. So that's the one I've kind of got circled on there. And then the Eagles and Saints. God,
Eagles and Saints. Texans and Vikings. Sam Darnold. Can he keep it up?
He's been good, man.
I mean, the Vikings defense looks good. But CJ Stroud and those boys.
Well, you and I said it, where it was like, we're talking about, this is before JJ McCarthy got hurt. People are talking about like, when's JJ going to come in, yada, yada. And we're like, well, hold on now. This is the best team Sam Darnold's played with. He's looked good before. He's got Jay Jettas. He might do okay. So far, so good.
And I've liked Kevin O'Connell as a coach. That's why I thought JJ McCarthy might be pretty good, because it's going to be hard to be bad when your coach is good, offensively, schematically. And then you got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, DJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones. Pretty solid offensive line. You're going to be pretty good.
All those guys you just named, too, could be filler hits in the Diamond
Could
helmets.
be.
We've seen JJ McCarthy as a filler hit in the Diamonds.
That's
I mean, it
crazy.
is the best series in the room. We don't just say that because it's like, it's a higher price series. It's higher price because the value is there.
Yeah.
Like, the filler hits are insane.
Yeah, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is having a great year already. It's what he does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised by that. Joe Mixon, I mean, he kind of went down a little bit last week, but that first game was crazy.
I'm surprised that wasn't a flag. I thought they were trying to get rid of the whole hip drop tackle, and that was like clearly a hip drop tackle, and they just didn't do anything.
Just didn't do anything.
Then he got hurt. It's like, thought that's why we're not doing those tackles. It's like a big thing over the offseason, and then I haven't seen one penalty on any of them.
How about a guy that's been a filler in the Diamonds, too, that's off to a great start? Nico Collins.
I've thought he's the best receiver on the team, and he's proven it.
Yeah, so far so good, right? 117 yards against Indy, 135 and a touchdown against the Bears. I think he's definitely been CJ Stroud's number one guy.
Oh, without a doubt.
So far. And I still think, in my opinion, and you're right so far, I have nothing to prove that you're wrong. I still think it's going to be more carousel-y. Like, there's going to be days where it's Stephon Diggs. There's going to be days where it's Tank. But so far, you are correct. It is Nico Collins is that number one guy. We got Commanders and Bengals. I think that's a little bit more interesting than the odds makers are making it seem.
I actually think that Jags-Buffalo game might be a little interesting because the Bills historically have not been good against the Jags. It's always Josh Allen sacking Josh Allen.
Well, and it's the Jaguars are kind of in the same boat as the Ravens. Yeah,
you need to
win. You don't want to drop to 0-3. 0-2 is bad enough. They showed the graphic, I think, when they thought the Falcons were going to lose last night, where it was like,
if you're 0-2
over the last 3 seasons, it was like 21 and 23 teams or something that start 0-2, or it was like a big number, but it was only like 2 or 3 teams broke the mold of if you start 0-2 to make the postseason.
Yeah.
Since in the last 3 seasons, which is crazy.
That's what's got me with, the Jags. I think it's going to prove if like the Jags can at least be okay and how good the Bills really are, because the Bills should win the game. But if they're really going to be good this year, or really, kind of we'll see.
Yeah, so far I'm a little bit surprised just with the AFC North. I thought the AFC North was going to be the strongest division in football, and
somehow the Steelers are 2-0.
Dude, they always do it.
I mean, it's who they're playing. They got to play a rookie Bo Nix.
Yeah.
They didn't score many points, but the Broncos scored 9.
Well,
and what was it? Week 1, they played a Falcons team who was getting used to, themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Pittsburgh -2 against the Chargers.
I think it's the same case for both of those teams. The Chargers got to play at Carolina, who's not good at all.
It's true.
The Raiders, who are kind of, somehow they beat the Ravens. I don't know how. But
I don't know how either. You get a big upset like that every now and then, though.
So I feel like those are the 2 teams that are kind of just over exceeding right now where they're going to finish. But
see what
they're winning
happens.
the games they should.
George Pickens, another guy. I mean, if you like the Steelers, there's no doubt.
You want that.
You need to be in the Diamonds.
That is the helmet to get. James Harrison, speed flex. We don't see a lot of him.
You don't see a lot of them, and hardly ever like this.
So,
I mean, the two-tone black and yellow.
That's just going to be a rare kind of helmet to get.
It's so beautiful.
To win it for $90 in the single, $180 in the double, or $360 in the quad. Any one of those price points, you win that helmet. You're profiting a lot.
Oh yeah, and the added bonus, obviously, if you play in the or the double or the quad, would be adding more to it, right? Like you get other AFC North hits, which could be filled out throughout this series. I actually don't think there's another AFC North headliner, but there's going to be some AFC North fillers, right?
Plenty.
Which one's your favorite out of all these? I mean, we've seen this one before. It is sick.
I mean, the Joe Namath is the coolest looking by far, My favorite might be the James Harrison though, because we never really see him. I think it's only like the second or third time I've seen him on a full size helmet.
Yeah, what do
Especially
you
a
guys
speed
think?
Flex.
I actually kind of like the Justin Herbert.
That's really sick.
It's
too.
not a speed flex, but it's an Eclipse dripped with
I mean,
the yellow.
You said the stat yesterday during the 3 p.m. show. He's the only rookie ever to throw for 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards.
Yep, one ever in NFL history. Justin Herbert's the only one. He's a great quarterback.
I mean, this year they're kind of revamping their whole team, new system and everything. They're going, running game, good blocking. Justin Herbert doesn't have to do everything. Imagine when they start getting some more weapons or Quentin Johnson fully evolves.
Right? Yeah, I mean, if they've got it right with Quentin Johnston and Ladd
Yeah.
McConkey, I feel like they're missing like a Keenan Allen.
Yeah, they kind of are. Yeah.
They need like one veteran present on the
Yeah.
team. The Steve Young is sweet too. I mean, it's a two-tone. A black is the main, and then you get the 49er trim on the bottom. That's what I'm saying. Aesthetically, like as for a diamond helmet series, the aesthetics
There's a
on the
lot.
series is insane.
I mean, you take away the speed flexes, there's still 2 really cool dripped helmets or 2-toned helmets, and look at those quarterbacks, Herbert and Steve Young.
Right?
And we're not even talking about Josh Allen.
Yeah, right. Josh Allen's just like an afterthought in this series.
Josh
That's how you know
Allen
it's
might
good.
be the MVP, I think, though, by the end of the year.
We'll
if,
see.
If the Bills win their division, I think he's the MVP. I know Baker, is having a solid start. Same with Derek Carr. But everyone was kind of counting out the Bills. They got no weapons. I don't know how they're going to be. Josh Allen doesn't have Diggs.
I am definitely the one.
He has proven a lot of people wrong. And I think he's the second best quarterback in football.
He is very good, and you're probably right. He is, and he's a big reason why they're staying afloat. I think James Cook and the defense too, though, deserves a lot of credit.
The defense has been shocking. I mean, they were shutting down Tua before all the bad stuff happened right there.
Yeah.
But they weren't doing anything. They made Tua look bad.
Yeah, I mean, it like you said, it shut down the entire offense. But Josh Allen, definitely talented. He's a dual threat quarterback too. I mean, you think you've got him dead to rights in the pass game, and then all of a sudden he's taking off running and he gets 8, 9, 10, up to 20 yards.
Because even against Arizona, they were down. They were down like 21-7, or I forget what it was. They were down 2 scores,
It was bad.
and they came back. I mean, they put up 34 points.
All right, and he looked really good in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, he helped. I mean, he kind of put the team on his back. It felt like the team kind of owed him one.
Yeah. 'Cause
After that
he
one.
really didn't have to do anything in the last game
No,
because they were just in control the whole time.
yeah. And with that being said, though, he didn't make any mistakes, right? He didn't do anything
No.
to cost him. That's just what you get with Josh Allen. Just consistency at a
that's
high
the
level.
difference with him right now. What he needs to do is just not turn the ball over.
So you can get one of the best quarterbacks in the league, is what we're saying, for under $100 in that single.
If he wins MVP, like I think he might this year, that value is going to go up big time.
Yeah, 232 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first game. And he had a rushing touchdown, I think.
He might have had 2.
He did have 2. So he had
Yeah.
2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, he put the team on his back.
I actually think he might be the best rushing quarterback in football. I know it's like Lamar because he's so elusive and fast, but Josh Allen is something else.
Yeah, we've been getting Jaden Daniels a lot, too. He's been looking good.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, let me just shift gears for a second. Where do we, because I know I keep saying his name. Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
has looked incredible,
And the
even
new
as
vault.
a runner. At the vault, yeah, that new vault series, that Baker Mayfield. Again, you can get it in that pairing here. One old, one new. We're still looking for the Ray Lewis dripped, but in that new series, a salute to service Baker Mayfield speed flex with a black visor. Alex and I have been sitting here talking about how the quarterback play so far this year has been a little bit down.
It's been big time down.
But I'd argue Baker Mayfield has been big time up.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been absolutely on fire. 475 yards and 5 touchdowns so far for Baker Mayfield. That is a very good stat line. On Sunday, he had 185 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Week 1, obviously, 289 and 4 touchdowns against Washington. But the shiftiness is what's been kind of surprising me. Like, he's been able to get out of some big-time predicaments where it looks like he's dead to rights in the sack, and the next thing you know, he's spinning around, getting alive. I mean, it's crazy. That Baker Mayfield available on a speed flex. The value of this thing is just going up and up on that pass interference vault series.
I feel like it's the thing where, like, just because everyone's not Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Justin Fields, a lot more quarterbacks are just, faster nowadays. There's not as many Peyton Mannings and Tom Brady's. You got to at least have somewhat escapability and speed.
Yeah, a lot of the modern quarterbacks do. A lot of them do.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, he's not the fastest, but he can still run a little bit. Same thing with Joe Burrow. He's not the fastest. He can still run a tiny bit.
Right? Enough when he needs it.
That's the thing. Enough.
Peyton Manning, you mentioned, though. One of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
How about
Licensed
a
jersey.
Mitchell and Ness licensed jersey? Again, I keep saying it, but it is the truth, and it's just, I mean, it just makes sense. A Mitchell and Ness jersey, unsigned, of like this specific Peyton Manning Mitchell and Ness jersey, it's probably close to $200 by itself. Before Peyton Manning even put his autograph on it. Once Peyton Manning put his autograph on it, now we're talking about a jersey, though, that is probably close, if not even more expensive than some authentic helmets.
Oh, yeah.
In the multiple hundreds of dollars. You can get it in this for under $50 in the single, the practice squad, and under $100 in the double, where you could pair it up with an Edgerrin James little Flash mini helmet. I like the Colts Flash a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Edgerrin James already coming out once, so he's
Why not
hot.
twice?
Could be twice. Rob Gronkowski in the series as well. That replica helmet is insane. It's the coolest looking lid. And again, I'm an aesthetics guy, so a lot of this, even though it's a rep, I'd kind of rather have this one, especially for the price point.
Hey, it displays the same.
Right?
And if you can win that for under $100 in the double or under $50 in the single, why not?
Why not, indeed? Not to mention in the double, you can still partner that up, pair it up. And, if you're like, dang it, I want a rep. Well, you could win a Speed Flex too.
Yeah, imagine winning a Speed Flex for the price of a tank of gas.
That's pretty nice.
That's what you could do here in the break room.
That's
And maybe
that's
even
very
cheaper than a
nice.
tank of gas. Let's be honest.
Yeah, in some instances, that's absolutely true. I know I paid more than $46 to fill up.
Oh yeah.
It's terrible. Shout out Illinois.
I think actually I filled up at like 3:30 the other day. I was like, oh nice.
That's awesome.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's great. There's I was with my family the other day, and they're from Indiana.
Yeah.
And my hometown gas was under $3.
Yeah, when I drove back to my parents, and they're like right at the like border-ish of like Illinois and Wisconsin, probably like 15 minutes out. And one gas station I saw was $2.99. I was like, what?
I'm like, how does gas get under $3 anymore? I haven't seen that in so long. And again, we're complaining, and then anybody that's from California is just like,
Or just even in like, I mean, the city of Chicago, it's like 4 something.
oh yeah, it's even worse. It's even worse.
Josh is like, yeah, you guys are kind of making a good point. Let's close up the double in the practice squad.
All right, practice squad double. Thank you, Mr. Andres. Good deal. Good deal. Let's do some more breaks. So here it is. We got Jonathan Colvin, Tom Kozuch, Joe Dluey. I can't say his name. Dluey. Try doing D-L-U-H-Y. Try it.
Dluey?
Yeah, see? Like, isn't it like a weird thing with your
Dluey.
mouth?
Dluey?
Anyway, Joe, sorry. Let me know if you're out there. Josh and Drace closing it up.
Who's on which lid, Julio?
I think he was talking about the Terrell Davis. That was from earlier.
The TD. Oh, it's still from earlier, huh? Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute. We haven't had a lot of chat. It was just you and me shooting the you-know-what for a while.
Yeah.
Now we have box numbers, though, which we'll take. 25 and 32. Cool. Let us go to the randomizer. I was listening and working. Oh, yeah, got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do. I was talking and working. Sometimes you got to do that. Here we go. Good luck, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8th and final click. This will put us down to, I think, 31 boxes.
Yeah.
We've got Josh Andres in the NFC North, Jonathan Colvin in the NFC South, Josh Andres NFC East, Joe Dluey in the NFC West, Tom Kozuch in the AFC North, and then Josh Andres, the AFC South, AFC East, and AFC West. Let's run this down a little bit. The licensed jersey, that would be going to Josh Andres in that AFC South. He's also in position for the Warren Moon and the Jim Kelly, the Edgerrin James, so he's got a lot of good positions there. Let's see, Tom Kozuch, you can win the Jamar Chase, potentially, the TJ Watt authentic there in that AFC North. Josh Andres also in line potentially for Malik Neighbors or Michael Irvin. Let's see, Jonathan Colvin, any NFC South? Not as far as headliners. So you're looking for a filler. Rob Gronkowski, by the way, too, for Josh. You said my name well. Thank you, Joe. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. I appreciate your patience. Fred Warner, by the way, you're in line for, Joe. Somebody was saying I need a Fred Warner yesterday. This is the break to hop in and grab it, right?
Warner is so good.
He is really good. Josh said, here comes 2 Bears.
Ooh,
Joe, who's your team, by the way? I've got a weird feeling this first one's not going to be a Bear.
no.
Don't think this one's gonna be a bear. And the reason I say that is we have no bear authentic helmets that are headliners.
No, we do not.
However, we do have a little Miami Flash authentic for the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Beautiful on the orange Miami Flash, all about the U, all about Josh Andres in that NFC East, taking down Michael Irvin. Josh Andres on fire in this early show. Closed up this break, paying it off well. The beautiful authentic.
That was worth the 5 spots alone.
Yup. Easy. Easy money. And he might not be done.
No.
Might get another authentic, might get a jersey. Very nice, Josh. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's nice. Congrats from Jacom. Absolutely. Michael Irvin was pretty good. Legend in not just the Cowboy world, but I mean the football world, right?
Yeah.
Especially with all he's done as a, personality at this point in his career. It's not bad. Who's gone?
Fit all of them.
You think so? Well, that's a great place.
Just so you can always grab them.
There
we go.
Ta-da. En fuego, Josh, says Stephen Ryan. En fuego, indeed. Sweet hit, he says. Absolutely. We've only pulled authentic helmets so far out of the practice squad.
Pretty nice.
I would say it's a good series to be playing in. I think that is about to change, though. Full disclosure. This one does feel a little bit lighter. But that lighter doesn't necessarily mean bad, especially with a licensed jersey of Peyton Manning. In this case, though, it's going to be a mini helmet. But I'll tell you what. We always say this. Offensive line is such a thankless position, but it's so important. I truly believe you don't win Super Bowls without a good one. Mm-hmm. This guy secures probably the best offensive lineman in football position. How about Trent Williams?
Oh, yeah.
Trent Williams coming out here on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here we go,
Joe
Joe.
Bluey. Nicely
Nice.
done. First W. First time in the break room, snatching a W here. He really might be the best offensive lineman in football. Nicely done on Trent Williams. This is dual certed PIA and JSA. Just like that, Joe. Wow. That's all it
I'm
is.
surprised he wasn't listed.
Right? Not even listed.
I think he was voted as a top 10 NFL player. Maybe even top 5.
Well, he should be. He should be. Trent Williams is excellent, man.
It's him and Penei Sewell, the best tackles in the league, without a doubt.
And it's so important to have good tackles.
I mean, I think like the 49ers numbers with and without him, it's drastically different.
Yeah, that's how it is. The Eagles too, with Jordan Mailata. Without him at left tackle, it's disgusting how bad. And it's like you see it. I mean, look last year at the Washington football team, Commanders, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sam Howell was under
No
duress
chance.
every single time. Look at the Bears right now. I mean, Caleb Williams has 2 seconds to
brutal.
throw the ball. How are you going to let your plays develop? What are you supposed to do?
You can't do anything downfield, that's for sure.
Yeah, you need to have a good offensive line. Give your quarterback some time. Let them do their thing. It's a thankless position, but it is probably the most important positions in football.
It kind of just seems like one of those things in like the skill positions are so nice, they're so flashy, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a good offensive line, you can't do anything.
It's really hard. Great pickup, Joe. Congrats. First break, catching a W.
It's why the Bengals lost in the Super Bowl to the Rams. When Mahomes didn't have a good offensive line, he got murdered by the Bucs.
Mm-hmm. And that's the best quarterback in football.
Yeah. Like you just need one.
Okay, so practice squad now down to 31 boxes. I believe there's 13 headliners still out there. Jacom said he got himself one into the single. So if we want to run back the practice squad, let's do it. Other than that, though, guys, 5 to go in that diamond quad. I mean, this would be just a fun break to do. 4 full-size authentics coming out all at the same time or better. This is only a 30-box series. So we're already down to 28 boxes. This would put us down to 24 just like that. I mean, this series is moving right away. You can win Jay Herbs, Devontae Adams, and Wes Welker all in the same go in a diamond quad. You can win Steve Young and George Kittle for you Niner fans out there at the same time. There's some options. Joe Namath and Josh Allen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 19 Foo. You know it, Mr. Strode. This thing is crazy. Two-tone James Harrison Speedflex. You were hopping in at the right time. It's only a 30-box series. Jacom said that diamond is some fire, right? Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, Brian Urlacher, Marcus Allen, Eddie George. 50% chance at a headliner on Zadot. 5 spots to go in that one. 8 to go in the double. The under pressure practice squad back up. We'll do a quick little rundown here. Peyton Manning, Mitchell and Ness jersey. AJ Brown, Jamar Chase, Edrin James, Troy Polamalu, Rob Gronkowski. This is a rep, but it's a 3-toned. It's beautiful. We did just see Michael Irvin, but there's still 3 authentic helmets with Polamalu, Watt, and Neighbors. There's 2 speed flexes with Warren Moon and Jim Kelly, and then just an insane looking replica helmet for one of the best tight ends of all time with Rob Gronkowski. A licensed Peyton Manning jersey. I mean, there's plenty to do in this series, guys. Not to mention Hines Ward, Fred Warner. If you like Niners, there's one for you. Bob Greasy as well. $92 in that double. I think it's just $46 in the single. So very, very affordable. We did get a spot knocked off into that single. It's a good call. $89 a spot here in that single for the vault. 3 boxes left. And one of them is Ray Lewis. This insane dripped helmet. I mean, seriously, outside of the Tom Brady, which was a ridiculous looking lid, aesthetically speaking, this is the coolest lid that was in the series. A dripped eclipse of one of the best linebackers of all time, and I love the gold ink. It just matches on this thing so beautifully. Anybody would like to add this to their collection, to get it for $89 is crazy. So I would definitely recommend that. 7 spots to go in that single box break, and then that'll just put us down to 2 boxes left. If you want to get into the pairing, you can get into the old and the new. You can win Ray Lewis and a Derrick Henry camo authentic at the same time. Every photoed headliner is still out there outside of Trevor Lawrence in this vault. So 3 speed flexes with Kenneth Walker III. That's an insane lid. We'll look at it in a second. The Chris Olave Hydroflex with the bronze visor. And then Baker Mayfield, again, through 2 weeks, he's probably the best quarterback in football. Him or Derek Carr. Dak Prescott, Anthony Richardson, who needs to have a little bit of a boost, but it's on that that Indy Knights helmet as well. George Kittle, Adrian Peterson camo. And then you also have this ripped salute to service camo here for Marshall Faulk. 5 vault keys up to $300 still out there. Jim Kelly, Ricky Williams, Warren Moon. It is a loaded up vault series, guys. We are just waiting to get into that new one. Look at this thing. Good Lord. I love the green on this. I mean, it's great. Kenneth Walker III is an incredible running back. If he can just stay healthy, he's got so much promise as well. Here's that Hydro Flex of Chris Olave. And then the ripped Speed Flex. No, excuse me. Authentic Marshall Faulk, though, with that camo rip and the silver visor. Josh said, don't make me take all the vault keys, because he will. He will take the vault keys. He is Mr. Vault Key himself. So many choices, right? And that might be part of the problem, is we're like oohing and ahhing over all this stuff. We also just need the starters, right? We just need people that want to hop in, like Chacom, who hopped into the Under Pressure practice squad. It's 6 spots to go, just $46 a spot. I think people just need to see these breaks starting to get close, so that way they can hop in and be a part of the solution. But if everybody's waiting, nobody's going to hop in, right?
Just hop in.
Just hop in.
No one regrets or they always regret not hopping in.
Yeah, they're like, dang it, I wanted that one. And it's like, well, could have been in it. 4 spots to go in the multi-sport variety pack here. 4 corners. It's 4 spots to go because it's a 4-spot break. Your best odds of winning with just 1 spot. 135 could get you an Adley Rutschman Invictus bat, which is extremely cool. Literally custom made for Adley Rutschman. You got his MLB debut inscription on there. One of the best players in baseball today. There is only 7 boxes left. 1 in 7 chance at him, but all the filler hits are probably going to be pretty sweet as well. 8 to go in the jerseys. That's a part of the chase, guys. We'll probably look to do the jersey chase wheel spin here in about 10 minutes, especially if this isn't moving. We still have 2 photoed headliners left, though, in 5 boxes. Warren Moon, and aesthetically outside of this one was insane, but this is one of my favorite jerseys right here with the kind of arcadish, old school Oiler lid. It reminds me of something that'd be like, just retro, very retro. And Patrick Willis. Niners fans, there's a lot of options for you across the break page, right? So 8 to go there. 8 to go in that diamond single, just $90 a spot. New minis, everything available. Sauce Gardner, Emmitt Smith, Josh Jacobs, Warren Sapp, Stephon Diggs, Eddie George, Deebo Samuel, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, and A.J. Brown. This is a 30-box series. It's a 50% chance at a headliner right away. Once you add in the listed guys like DeAndre Swift, Frank Gore, Jordan Addison, Steve Largent, and Michael Vick. Warren Moon is everywhere, man. Love me some Warren Moon. And then last but not least, the Loaded Dice Jersey Series. Again, these are crates, so there's 10 crates left. 2 custom jerseys and 1 licensed jersey per crate. And every single licensed jersey is one of these that you see on your screen. We're still looking for Jerry Rice, the best receiver of all time. We're looking for Garrett Wilson. We're looking for Trevor Lawrence, Chris Carter. Max Crosby is still out there. He has been a menace to society so far in the NFL. That old school CeeDee Lamb licensed jersey, Tyreek Hill, Jerome Bettis, George Kittle, and my guy AJ Brown, all still available in this series on licensed jersey. Every single crate is going to have a licensed jersey. So it's 1:45, guys. We'll be here till at least 2 o'clock if we want to get anything else done. Otherwise, we'll do the Chase wheel spins at 155. We'll definitely do the jersey one at 155. The Diamond Quad is 5 spots to go. That's 4 spots into that Chase wheel spin. If anybody else wants to hop into that Diamond Quad, you should, because you can win some sick stuff. It's all authentic helmets. Even if you win one, even if it's not a headliner, $360 is going to be worth it because it's an authentic helmet. They run for like almost $300, if not even more than that, by themselves, unsigned. So you put one of the best players, whether it's a Hall of Famer, Pro Bowler, a current day star, cult hero, whatever it is, the price is going to go way, way up. And 5 spots to go, 4 spots you get into that Chase wheel spin. So we'll do that one second, but we'll do the jersey one first if it's not full. But I'll go ahead and drop in both of those breaks just in case anybody else wants to hop in, get their name into that Chase wheel spin. So there's the Diamond Quad, and here are the jerseys. Bang, bang.
Yeah, I mean, we got into the new diamonds, only pulled Marshall Falk, and we just kind of stopped.
Stalled up a little bit.
Yeah, no reason not to just keep attacking those new diamonds.
Yeah, the good news is, I mean, we've got new practice squad in the room. We got new minis in the room. We got new diamonds in the room.
Yep.
We have pretty much a new vault in the room. Like, we've got a lot of great stuff that's in the room right now. This headliner board over by Alex is, I mean, completely loaded up between the practice squad, the minis, the jerseys, the loaded dice jerseys, I should be more specific, the vault and the diamonds, all loaded up with headliners. So it's really up to you guys where we want to go. And it's great to be loaded up with headliners across the board, but again, it does lead to this divide where it's like, well, what series do we want to play?
Yep, and as I say that, we're 3 to go in the Diamond Quad.
Sounds like we might get one more Diamond Quad done. 3 spots to go in the Diamond Quad, guys. That'd be a great one to see a little bit more action in. Shout out Ronnie hopping back in there. I know Josh is in there. Let's get it. I think it's just those 2 right now.
Yeah,
They've kind of been all over this series so far. Anybody else?
they get it.
I mean, I know there's a lot of chat of people that are like, oh, yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's like, well, come get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Come get it. It's time. As my man Bruce Buffer would say,
Oh, yeah.
It's time. UFC first sporting event in the Sphere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over the weekend. It was crazy. You should watch some of the videos of it. It's ridiculous. It was it was called like UFC, whatever the pay-per-view number is, I don't even remember, but then Noche, because they were celebrating Mexican Independence Day too.
Mm-hmm.
So like they, in between fights, like they basically showed like almost like a planetarium style videos of like Mexico's history and
Nice.
whatever else, like celebrated Mexican heritage. It was crazy, man. The whole thing was a spectacle. So 3 spots to go though in the Diamond Quad. Would love to get this one closed up during this show. If not, it'll probably be something we do pretty early on during the 3 p.m. show, right? So we're good either way. I was going to say it'll be me and Alex again for 3 p.m. It won't be, though.
No, it'll be Ricky.
It'll be me and Ricky. Rainman Ricky hopping in.
Oh, yeah.
Filling in for Alex in the 3 p.m. show. I've had 4 different producers in 2 days. I guess I've had you twice in different versions, but oh well.
I guess I did 12 today and 3 yesterday to make one whole day.
That's right. You made it happen.
Yeah.
Appreciate you filling in yesterday. Appreciate Ricky filling in today when he gets here. But it seems like the Diamond Quad would be the one that we see before we hop off, guys, if you want to do it. In the meantime, we'll probably talk hit of the show real quick and then do that jersey chase wheel spin. I also want to give you guys enough time. I mean, 2 o'clock seems like plenty of time to get it closed with 3 spots. But get yourself 4 times into that chase wheel spin. Get your name in 4 times per 1 spot that you have. 3 spots to go in the quad. But I think for now, that Diamond Quad can change a lot of things. But I think it's got to be TD, right?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice the 5280 in the front.
Yeah, the elevation of Denver. This is their new helmets.
Yeah.
They wore them, I think, once so far this season. They were actually in the
they're
break
cool.
room before they were actually out on the field. So it's pretty awesome. Terrell Davis, Hall of Fame inscription. It's a speed flex. It's beautiful. Congratulations to Josh on that one. But honestly, like, we've had a lot of great hits. That Edgerrin James was cool that we had earlier. I mean, you know where I'm probably going to go as my second hit.
I'll agree with you. I'll go McNabb 2, and then I'm going to go Calvin 3.
I think that's fair. Calvin Johnson, also a great hit. I love the Michael Irvin, the LaDainian Tomlinson, the Marshall Falk. All sorts of great hits. Go ahead and flash it here. Let you guys see them all.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff, man. Always good when you have a table full of helmets.
Always.
Always good. And would like to get a little bit more full of helmets. If we're able to close up that diamond quad, 4 spots to go.
I think 2.
Or 3 spots it was. Now it's 2.
Now it's 2.
Now it's 2. So we're red zoning, guys. Charles Mulligan, what's up, Chuck? He's in there. Red zoning in that diamond quad. We are going to see some fire, man. There's no doubt. So 2 spots to go in the diamond quad. Again, I think the biggest quad up would probably be this triangle here, right? Even though it's no flexes, but Justin Herbert dripped with that gold visor, Devontae Adams, Wes Welker. He went all 3 of those in one go. Although, I mean, even though it's not a triple up, the Joe Namath with the green visor and this like gloss over the top. This helmet's insane. We'll look at it in a second. And Josh Allen.
That might be the best one.
Yeah, that might be the best double up.
Yeah.
For Niners fans, I mean, they'd say Steve Young and George Kittle. But yeah, look at this thing. Got the jet ripped in there. I mean, it's the most fitting one, right? We had this with Anthony Richardson, you're right. But for the Jets, I mean, it makes sense, right? You have an actual fighter jet.
Closed up.
That was fast.
I think crazy enough, too, Garrett Wilson's been a filler.
Oh, yeah. Jacob Yoder closing it up. He said he is after that James Harrison. We could see it right here, right now. So move all these over, and we'll do a diamond quad. Probably do the Chase Wheelspin for the jerseys after this, guys. So if you want to be in that Chase Wheelspin for the jerseys, it's probably the last call to get in. Try to get that break close. Otherwise, we'll do the jersey Wheelspin. Probably do the diamond Wheelspin right after that. Stay on and see if you guys want to do anything else. But we got Josh Andres, Ronnie Sayer, Charles Mulligan, and Jacob Yoder. Thank you, Jacob and Charles. Appreciate you guys closing it. Josh and Ronnie getting it started. Ronnie said, give me Niners, please. Steve Young and George Kittle, he could get on both of these. Drop me 4 numbers for diamond quad number 1 for the new series, number 1 anyway. Who wants them? Only 6 and 19 off the board, I believe. Yeah. So Josh, Ronnie, Chuck. Chuck's got 2 of them. He won 16 and 24. You got 2 more, Chuck? Or anybody else? This is a quad, so we need 4 numbers. 5 and 14. Josh was in there before Ronnie by literally like 100th of a second, but he got 5 and 14. Cool. Chuck got a couple more in there, just a little bit late, but you did get your first 2, so we're going to do 16 and 24 from Chuck, and then 5 and 14 from Josh. Yeah, that's what happens, bro. You split up the numbers, and somebody else sneaks them in. 8th and final click. Good luck, guys. I did Ronnie a little dirty on accident. The Gronk is still in the practice squad, Curtis. It is a replica helmet, but it is sick. It's my favorite helmet that's in there. But it is still available. It is still available. Ronnie Sayer's going to end up in the NFC North for this one. We've got Jacob Yoder in the NFC South, Josh Andres, NFC East, Jacob Yoder, NFC West, Josh Andres, AFC North. Could be that James Harrison. Josh Andres, AFC South, Chuck Mulligan in the AFC East, and Ronnie Sayer in the AFC West. So Joe Namath, that would be Chuck. He's actually in a great spot. Jonathan Taylor would be Josh. He's also got the James Harrison spot. Justin Herbert, though, that beautiful dripped helmet, that would be Ronnie Sayer there. The NFC West, though, Jacob Yoder, he's looking for the Steve Young and the George Kittle, the Marshall Falk, which is actually, I think, gone. But other than that, a lot of great stuff. Here we go. Box 5, the Kyle Larson box to start. This one called out by Josh. 4 boxes in the diamonds. Gonna be a lot of fun, as it always is. Here we go. First one, full-size authentic. And a pretty good start for Jacob Yoder. How about a headliner? One of the best tight ends in football, George Kittle. Salute to service, authentic to the NFC West, Jacob Yoder. Very nice on George Kittle. Beautiful, authentic. Jacob Yoder, by the way, getting the 2 closer spots in this one. That is how you do it, brother. Nicely done. Could he pair this up with that sick 2-tone Steve Young? George Kittle, great player. I don't think we got room for him on the desk, though. No problem, Curtis. You got it, man. Price point's actually a little bit lower than the last one by $1, but still. Ronnie said, I'll trade Marshall Falk for Kittle. Jacob, if you got any interest in that, the Indy Knights Marshall Falk over here, can definitely make that happen. Ronnie says, congrats as well. Classy in victory and defeat. Thanks. Hi, Mario. How you doing, brother? It's a him. Mario gave me a humble butt kicking in fantasy. Appreciate it. And the Eagles lost. It wasn't a great week in that front. But good to see you, Mr. Ortez. Hope you're doing well. Let's go 14. This one also called out by Josh. And then we'll do 16 and 24. First one, a headliner with George Kittle. What do we got this time? Another authentic? Oh. I don't even know who this is. I think maybe I know who this is. I wasn't expecting to see a Hydro authentic as a filler hit. I think this is Zay Flowers. It's got the number 4. I see the Z in the front. I don't have my indicator. So we might have to do a little Beckett lookup, but I'm pretty sure that is the star wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. How about that lid, man? A little Hydro hanging out. That's pretty awesome. Sick looking lid. Sick looking lid. Josh Andres, congratulations. He says that's sick, right? Again, guys, that's what just hangs out in these Diamond Helmet series. Scan this QR code just to double check. I'm pretty sure this is Zay Flowers, but just in case. And there you go. Chantilly, Virginia. That means this one was signed. You can't even really see it. But it says Zay Flowers. Just trust me. Let's see if that helps. There you go. Zay Flowers. Boom. Boom.
I know we've been seeing a lot of Dwayne Bows like that, but Zay Flowers, that is sick.
Right? Pretty awesome, dude. Beautiful Hydro authentic for Zay Flowers. Had a big week despite the Ravens not having a big week.
Yeah.
That's a sick lid, man. Congrats, Josh.
I want to keep it out.
Hanging out. We can do that.
Marshall or... Yeah, he doesn't fit the theme. It's all NFL.
Get out of here. You're not gonna... I'll never say no to taking a cowboy off.
That's kind of why I did it, too.
I put Ray Lewis because I'm an idiot. How about Zay Flowers? I'm sorry, Colin says Mario for the Eagles, not for fantasy football. That's fair. Thank you. Yeah, no. It was tough, man. It was tough. All right, so that was pretty awesome for a filler hit. Let's keep it going. So now we're getting into Chuck's numbers. He had 16 and 24. Who was 16, Alex? You remember? You remember? We did it once. We did it once.
No, I don't.
Greg Biffle.
Greg Biffle.
You're... What are we going to do next week? Because I'm not going to be here.
I don't know.
Are you going to quiz Robbie? Every time he's like, all right, let's do box 3. And you're like, the Dale Earnhardt box? The Austin Dillon box? Oh,
Yep.
my God. It's always a pleasure when we see this lid. Jacob Yoder's second W. How about the red authentic Dirty Bird for Michael Vick?
Oh, that's nice.
That is sick, man. The filler hits are on fire right now. Jacob Yoder, Michael Vick. We said it earlier. I mean, we're not just saying it's the best break in the room because of the price point. It's the best break in the room because stuff like this is just hanging out. That's beautiful, man. Jake, congratulations. Aramis Ramirez. No, it's NASCAR, not baseball, Steven.
Leave it to Steve.
That's beautiful. Wow. I love that lid. I won that a few weeks ago, so it's up for trade, boys, says Jake. There you go. One to keep, one to trade. I'd be hopping on that personally. Jake said he's also good with the trade, so if I can get Ronnie in here just saying he's good with it too, if you want to do that. So it'll be Marshall Falk, right? This one right here. You're trading this for the George Kittle, correct? Just let us know so we can get that confirmed, get it flipped up, let our shipping guy know. Jacob Yoder got both of the closer spots and won with both of them, by the way. That's how you do that, man. 2 different spots, needed them both. He said, oops, yep, might be. Yes, I'm good with Falk for Kittle. All right, bet. We'll make that happen then. We will make that happen. Here, actually, you want to... Maybe we can put Michael Vick on, and then you can take Marshall Falk and do your thing. Works. He said, I'm going to Wrigley later, so I was somewhere else mentally. Yeah, no problem, dude. Congrats. 24-30. This is the last one here of this quad. 2 fillers, 1 headliner so far. What do we got here? Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. I'll tell you what. Jacob Yoder ate and left no crumbs, man. How about another one? Darren Sproles with the Who Dat inscription on the Saints Flash Authentic. Dang, man. George Kittle, that he's now turned into Marshall Falk. Michael Vick on the red Dirty Bird, and now a Flash Authentic Darren Sproles. That is, that's pretty good, man. That is pretty darn good. Congratulations. So, with everybody else, though, that was 3 filler hits and 1 headliner. So, we've done 6 of these, right? We're down to 24. We pulled 2 headliners, 13 and 24. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good odds. Jacob, I have a Lunar Jason Taylor Dolphins authentic for that Michael Vick or a standard Devontae Adams Raider authentic. Sean, I'll do that. All right, so Jacob, do you want us to send out Michael Vick to Sean Blasco then? So that way you don't have to do the shipping. We can just make sure that's what you want to do. Need to see it in the chat. Jacob Yoder saying, yes, send the Michael Vick to Sean Blasco. It did shut up, Jacob, too, if you want to put in the rest of the email after. Ciara said, great hit, brother. Oh, yeah. What's up, Ciara Lopez? Yes, that is great. Okay, cool. So we'll send that out to Sean Blasco then.
All right.
You can just use whatever his recent order number was.
Yep.
Cool. Well, Jake, not bad. So now he's turned a Michael Vick that he already had into a Jason Taylor that he doesn't have. He got Marshall Falk for the George Kittle, and he still got Darren Sproles. That is not a bad break for him. And I'm pretty sure these diamonds will probably stay hot. Definitely going into tonight or today's show, right? The afternoon show.
You would think.
I put Darren Sproles. Like I'm 2. Congrats, Jacob. Congrats, Josh. Congrats, Ronnie. I mean, I know he had to lose a helmet to get it, but he still got a George Kittle. That ain't bad.
No, not at all.
Got it through a trade. All right, guys. It is 2:04. I'm going to just take a peek at the break page. I would say if you guys want to do any more diamonds or anything else, now is certainly the time to hop in. You guys know how it works. We are live every day, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Generally around 2 o'clock. If we're not like still ripping, we call it a show, do whatever else, get ready for the 3 p.m. show, especially since we have a new producer coming in. Ricky's already sitting courtside here, ready to hop in. But we can keep going. I mean, Alex and Ricky can just flop right here on the air if you want to do that. We are 4 to go on that diamond quad. So if we want to run back a quad, here it is. In the meantime, we still have 8 spots in the jerseys. So we'll do the jersey wheel spin right now. I would hop into that diamond quad, though, guys. If you want to see any more diamonds during this show, let's get in that quad right now. And let's make it happen. Give you guys a few more minutes, though, to do it. Jerseys. Here we go. Eric said, Ricky. It's the birthday boy, Ricky, calling you out. In a good way, I'm hoping. He put a sunglasses emoji, so I think it's good. And it's Gmail, Mr. Blasco. Here we go. 2 jersey breaks, 8 clicks. Top spot getting the wheel spin. Josh Walton didn't win in the break, but that's why you play it, right?
There you go.
When it's the chase, it's certainly worth the play. Josh Walton, let me know if you're out there, my friend. Haven't seen him in the chat. But all I need from you is a number 1 to 100 to start this wheel on. 1 to 100. But you guys are kind of seeing what I'm seeing here on the break page. With a quick refresh, 4 to go. That is our closest break here. Left for diamonds and the headliners, Mario, so much. This is only a 30-box series. Only a 30-box series. We've done 6 already. We're down to 24. That's it for the entire series. The only photoed headliners gone are Marshall Faulk and George Kittle. So the Joe Namath flex is still out there, that insane-looking one with the green visor. The dripped Justin Herbert, the Jonathan Taylor flex, the two-tone Steve Young still out there, Devontae Adams, Wes Welker, Josh Allen, who we keep like just forgetting about because all of the aesthetically good headliners are still there. That two-tone James Harrison flex, a lot of buzz on this one. I know Mario Ortiz would like this one, adding to that PC. And now's the time, if you want this lid, to hop into this series because we do not see James Harrison in this room very often.
No, not a ton.
Not a ton. He is a, you know, like Wes Welker, for example, he's popping up a lot right now. In my experience, at least, the little over 2 years I've been working here, James Harrison's like he'll come in like once and then we won't see him again for months and then he'll come in again. So if you want this helmet, now is certainly the time to play in that one. James Harrison, that's right. James Harrison. So Josh Walton in the meantime. Let me know, man. Last call here for your chase wheel spin. Mario's got the eyeballs. Also, Eric said, it's a me. But yeah, all the listed headliners are still there too, by the way. Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, Brian Urlacher, Marcus Allen, and Eddie George. So we got a lot of options. It's a, let's see, 24 boxes, and I think it's 13 headliners. It's almost a 2 and 3 chance.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You and Ricky are going to have a fun 3 p.m. show.
Hiya. This is for Josh.
Oh, Colin.
Yeah. Yeah. $6. Nope. Yesterday, I was spinning for Josh and Drace.
Yeah, he got a 1, but
I already spun it before it called, and then we did
spun
his
it before,
number.
got a 42, and then he called 85, so we saw what it was, and it was not good.
Oh God, Mario, don't do this. Don't do this. I'm not gonna be here for that. I'm gonna let Ricky host if that's gonna be the thing the whole time. Oh man, can't with him. Just sent that your way, Jake. Let me know if you got it. I'm guessing we're talking about emails. Jake said he did. Awesome. A lot of cool trades going on. So 210. We're gonna, I guess, revisit the hit of the show because the desk changed a little bit, and then probably do our little post-show stuff, or I guess outro stuff, and then
We do the diamond wheel spin?
Oh yeah, we got to do a diamond wheel spin, don't we? Let's go ahead and do it, yeah, because we didn't get any spots knocked off.
No, we did not.
And then we'll call last call basically for orders.
Yes.
Good call, Mr. Telez. Diamond wheel spin on the way. Maybe we can do better than 6. 8 clicks. Top spot gets it. Gonna be a lot of Josh, a lot of Ronnie. 6, 7, 8th and final. Wow. How about Gabriel Orozco? Not only did he have the top spot, he had the second spot too. Wow. That is handed. Gabriel Orozco, I know he's in the chat for a second. Let me know if you're still out there. I would probably recommend picking a number because it did not go very well when I started on 1. But I will start on 1 if I don't hear from you. That is the rules. So Gabriel Orozco, let me know if you're out there. All I need from you is a number 1 to 100 to start on. And then after that, it looks like we'll probably talk here to the show, say goodbye to Alex, say goodbye to you guys for 50 minutes, and then me and Ricky will hop back on and keep doing all these diamonds, all these other breaks. I mean, practice squad is virtually brand new. We're 5 to go in that single. Everything out here except Michael Irvin and Donovan McNabb. So the Peyton Manning, Mitchell and Ness jersey, the 2 other jerseys with A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase, the Rob Gronkowski 3-toned. That thing is beautiful. 2 speed flexes, Warren Moon, Jim Kelly, Malik Neighbors on an authentic, Troy Polamalu on an authentic, TJ Watt on an authentic. There's a lot of good stuff. That's going to be a hot break too, if not during our show tonight. Whatever it is, between the diamonds and the practice squad, I think both of those should catch some fire. All right, this is for Mr. Orozco. It's a little bit better. $42.
Oh, okay.
$42. Cool. Well, Calvin Johnson was certainly a great hit. I think even despite that quad, which could have had potential to see maybe like 3 or 4 of the best hits of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is sticking with Terrell Davis on that new helmet. Again, 5,280. That is the altitude out there in Colorado. Denver specifically. I like this on the back as well. The Broncos wearing this lid only 1 time so far, and I've seen this version twice in the break room. That's how up to date we are, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be the hit of the show. I like that Zay Flowers at the end, though. That Hydro is pretty awesome for the Ravens. Kind of a surprise just hanging out there. Shout out to the Dirty Bird, too, of Michael Vick. But LaDainian Tomlinson, Calvin Johnson, Donovan McNabb, all of these are some sick lids as well. But, guys, thank you so much. Thanks to Alex. Have fun doing whatever it is you got to do. It'll be
Back here
Ricky.
tomorrow.
What?
I said I'll be back here tomorrow morning with Common.
He'll be back here tomorrow with Common during Wednesday. Ricky's going to sub him for the 3 p.m. show. We appreciate all of you guys, though, coming in here, playing hard in the break room. Congrats to everybody that won. If you didn't, hang in there, man. There's still a lot of great stuff. Again, this headliner board to the left is absolutely loaded up. It is absolutely loaded up. Practice squad, minis, loaded dice jersey, vault, the new vault that is, the diamonds. It doesn't really matter what you do. There's going to be a lot. Todd is a Seahawks fan. Seahawks fan, yeah. I don't know what Todd's team is, or Jake's team. Let me know your team, Jake. But guys, we're live every day, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. If you had any orders that didn't fill this show, it just carries over to the show at 3 p.m., so do not worry. We'll be back on here in just about 45 minutes to rip off all these other great series. Alex, final thoughts?
No, great show. You and Ricky are going to have some fun. The Diamonds might honestly close out the next show. That's how hot they might be.
I mean, yeah, it was only a 30-box series. We're down to 24 already with 13 headliners. Should be a lot of fun. Ricky's going to get a lot of quiz on NASCAR drivers. He needs the practice. So it'll be good on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake's a Steeler fan. That makes sense because he wants that James Harrison. Somebody's probably going to win it in the 3 p.m. show, guys. So take a break. Do whatever work you got to get done to get finished up with the day. Make your boss happy. And then come back here and come hang out with us and see all this sick heat with me and Ricky at 3 p.m. We will see you guys very, very soon.